All right, hit the live button. It's coming up. It's coming up. Let's look like it worked. Let's see. So bad. All right, we're live. All right, hit the live button. It's coming up. Coming up. All right, we are live on the YouTube and on the Facebook. As usual, we start off with questions. Do we have any questions? Any questions?
Con, I got a question.
Yes, sir.
I don't see anything in the Bible about the serpent's judgment.
You gotta get a little loud. I can hear you.
Huh. Do we know if the serpent gets a judgment according to the Bible, or is there
Yeah, you got a judge. You didn't know the judgment?
nah?
Yeah, you get it in Genesis chapter 4.
Con.
Bro, we crushed his head with a rock.
No. Okay, yeah. No, I was thinking there was more to it than that.
What you mean, or more to like what?
Because he gotta go on his belly and lick up the dust of the earth. But I'm thinking about like,
Remember, he used to have feet.
calm.
Have you looked at a snake before when he crawls on the ground?
Yes. Yeah.
You see
He got
there's
nerves.
something poking. There is something actually poking that's grabbing the ground that's moving them.
Yeah, he
Those
got
were like
nerves.
feet.
Yeah.
He had feet before.
Kind of like a lizard.
He didn't sliver on the ground. He used to run on the ground.
Okay.
They have examining snakes and they said this animal used to have feet.
Wow. All of them, or just like
All of them had feet. It's a species.
All of them. They still.
Yeah, species.
They
Gotta see if
they still got it.
this is if a lizard has all his heads, imagine what a snake had.
It's a species of God. I mean, God could have not saved them anyway. God had Noah save the species of them on the boat. That's why they still here. He could have got rid of them.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
because they would be considered unclean too. So it was two of them on this.
Unclean.
A male, the male and the female that morphed. You can't eat that. They're poisonous.
But
They produce poison.
But how they unclean?
They crawl on the ground, and they eat their own. They're cannibals.
Okay, come.
You know, snakes are cannibals. They eat
Yeah,
other snakes.
They do crawl on the ground. They are.
Yeah,
And
and what they eat too.
What about water snakes?
Yeah, it's the diet that they eat.
yeah,
They eat unclean things.
right.
Yeah.
Other animals, live animals.
Yeah, they eat unclean animals too.
Yeah.
Pigs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Plus, of course, he was smart. He was like the smartest animal, right? He was one of the smartest. He was one of the smartest animals not the smartest animal that the Most High God had made. He was wise. Have you ever looked at a king cobra in his face?
Yeah.
Don't he look like he used to talk?
Wow.
Take a look at him real good.
Wow. I never thought that deep about it. Wow. I was thinking which snake would be the one talking.
You have to have that kind of spiritual. I mean,
Yeah.
If you look at him, you can look at that king cobra. You can look at him. You can see. I can see him talking to somebody. You can look at him real
He
good.
has something all the rest of the snakes don't have.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, you want to say something?
He had common sense. That snake, that king cobra. I mean, because if you look at him, if y'all, you know how they be trying to, and then he just like he's listening to you.
Yes. You see how he be playing with him?
Yeah.
And he's like,
Yeah.
he be like, you can tell he's looking like, is something wrong with you? You know, I can kill you.
Yeah, he's
That's
trying.
how he be looking like.
He knows he has venom.
He looking like, is something wrong with this fool right here?
Yeah, it's almost like, yeah, come on over here so I can bite you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you know.
Yeah.
I'm
You
not
see,
afraid.
immediately he raised up like this real quick. Once he feels danger, he raised up and he's up and his wings are out. He's feeling like,
Yeah.
And they like
I
music.
say, what's wrong with you?
oh yeah,
Good
he's putting his tongue out.
Yeah.
They don't know when he's putting his tongue out. He's reading
Yes.
your vibration.
Yes. Yeah.
He's reading your vibration that you are exhibiting
Yeah.
from what you're doing. He's reading it.
And that rattlesnake, that rattle is telling you something.
Rather telling you to back up, get ready to strike.
Right.
But the king cobra is what he's doing with you. They don't understand. He's doing a spiritual thing to you. He's reading your vibration.
Yeah.
And that's why you look at him, you don't strike.
Yeah.
You playing with him. You can play with his head and all that. You know, sometimes he don't strike. He's reading your vibration because he can read that you're not gonna do nothing. He can read when there's danger and he gonna strike you. You wanna know how does he know when you're not gonna hurt him, when you are gonna hurt him?
Wow.
He's reading it. He's reading it with his tongue. His tongue is giving it. That's why when you snake crawl, they constantly put their tongue out.
Yeah. Yeah.
They can and they sense of smell is real strong too. They can smell the prey far away.
Right. They bite them and let them go.
Yeah.
Yeah, they know exactly where they go and they follow that little whatever and see. Yeah. Amazing creatures.
It's a different kind of animal. But yeah, his judgment, that was his judgment, to eat dust and to crawl.
Okay.
Right. Then we have the spiritual circle, Satan. You know we gonna get his.
Bottomless pit.
He gonna get locked up, then he gonna cause a lake of fire. He's gonna get his. You know what I'm saying?
Now is Satan, is he actually a serpent also?
No,
he's not a serpent at all.
he don't crawl.
He walked to and fro.
Yeah, Job said he walks to it, he walks up and down. Remember, he's a fallen angel. He's not a serpent.
Right, not even a physical being, right?
No, he's a spiritual being. He can take physical form now. He can take physical form. He can also change it to an angel of light. Scripture say too as well. He can make it look like he's an angel of light too. He can trick you, right? So showing he's a very powerful entity. People get him twisted.
Play like he can't do nothing.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with him. You're not ready for him.
Definitely, I admit that. Yeah.
These people don't know they don't know who and what they're messing with. You're not ready for him.
Yeah, we gotta be girded up.
There are some angels that ain't ready for him. It took Michael to take him down. That's what the scripture said. Michael, because he know that y'all over there, y'all ain't ready for me. Hey, I gotta go get Michael to deal with him. He is not no joke. If it ain't Michael to deal with him, you know how powerful he is. He ain't no joke.
So did he come to Moses too?
No, he came to dispute about Moses' body. He came to accuse Moses of what he came to do. He came to accuse him like he does his job. He's the accuser of the brethren. He's an accuser.
He kept stuff.
Yeah, but by no means thinking you can go step to him.
Yeah.
Forget though.
Now you gotta be girded up and anointed and the whole nine prayed up. You better have it all with you.
You better have one of your teeth and your eyes dotted and mess with him. You better be 100% sure the Most High Christ got you. He ain't nothing to be playing with.
Right, definitely.
Worse of the worst.
Yeah, they ain't gonna mess with him.
And you don't really hear a lot of people talk about that end of the spectrum. You know what I'm saying? They talk about it a little bit and then they get off of it like it ain't important. Like
Yeah.
this is important to know that this adversary's he hate us 100% and he want to kill us.
Facts.
And he don't like a lot of the sin he see. He just want to be an accuser, huh? He don't, because he like that's you.
No, he glad when he see y'all doing it, so he know what's happening to y'all. So what he gonna do is accuse you when you at your trial.
Yeah, he gonna tell
He
you.
happy to see it.
He gonna tell you how you was enjoying it and all kind of stuff. That's accusing you. You was laying in it. You was enjoying it. You didn't care.
He tempts you to do it and then go accuse you when you do it.
Yeah.
That's how he moves.
When you should have, you know you're not supposed to do it. But you did it anyway, and that's how he's gonna accuse you. So you was enjoying it.
So you think he or it's a male entity where he normally appear as?
I don't know what he appear as different things.
But male entity of
Nature.
Yeah, he's a masculine entity, definitely. Yeah. Any other questions before we continue?
No, I was clear.
All right. I want to touch on this. I was diving into for days, man. We got to touch on this Levirate law. this thing is it's a very interesting thing. I didn't know it was that interesting until I started diving into it. It is. It the dynamic of it is what's so crazy about it. You know, the dynamic of it is let me share my screen. The dynamic of it is what's so crazy about it.
Is this the brother-in-law?
Yeah.
Okay. Huh.
It's the nuances that's associated with this thing.
Right, yeah, this is gonna be deep. Are you dove off the deep end on this one?
I was trying not to, but
oh wow, this is gonna be.
I was trying not to, but I mean to really kind of comprehend what's going on here with the situation. Yeah, I had to.
Mm-hmm.
There's certain things that came up, and you have to have answers for these things.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? You have to have answers for these things, and then that's where it kind of dig you down a deeper hole. So we gotta go where it started from. Just kind of go get some background, and we're gonna go right into it. We can get what's happening here with this Levirate law. Again, my stance is that this Levirate law is something that Moses put together. Most people think that comes from
the Most
God.
High.
And I'm sure that it's not making any sense.
This is a decree from Moses.
This is a judgment.
Okay.
This is a judgment from Moses.
Okay.
It's a judgment. So Genesis chapter 38, verse 1. And in fact, I need to also get drop this. Actually, online. Then we'll pull this up so you can see it. Let's see. All right, we got Genesis chapter 38, starting at verse 1.
I got it.
Let me blow this up some more.
You want to?
So you go ahead.
It's 38. Come from the top.
Yeah, Genesis chapter 38, starting at verse 1. All right, who got that?
I'll tell you.
Go ahead.
Genesis chapter 38 from the top. And it came to pass at that time that Judah went down from his brethren and turned into the certain Adulamites, whose name was Hira.
Come. Go ahead.
Verse 2. And Judah saw there a daughter of a certain Canaanite whose name was Shua, and he took her and went in unto her.
See, I'm meticulous when I'm reading. I think about stuff. So he saw. First of all, he left his brethren, right? So he left off the rest of the brothers from. You know, he left Reuben, Simeon, and the rest of them, right? Levi, and then he venturing off somewhere on his own, right? Not obviously he's going and hanging around the people of the land, the Canaanites. Is what he's doing, right? He then turned into some certain Adulamite. His name is Hira, right? And so while he's dealing with this Adulamite, and he saw a daughter of a certain Canaanite, right? A man named Shua. And then it says he took her. Nothing about he go to the man's father and ask for marriage. Like he took this man's daughter and went in on her. Yeah, like something like yeah, it's not right. It ain't done right. Or that's how Canaanites move. You can do that with their daughter. You can you see her, you like her, you can take her, slide in there, And he's like, cool, no problem, right? That's how we get down over here too. You know what I'm saying? That's how we can get down too. You know what I'm saying? Am I right? Is that how it reads? Because usually you supposed to go to the father and get some straightened out.
You gotta have a
Something.
Right? You know, you meet her and then get to the hotel part. like wow, all right.
But that is how that Canaanite was dealing with Dinah. He saw Dinah and he just took her and lay with her.
Right.
He didn't even go to Jacob first. That's why Jacob's son was like, no, you can't do it a daughter like that, bro. You gotta go through proper channels here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it seems that's how these people are just Canaanite, that's how they move.
Okay.
Like your daughter just snatch her up and just start sleeping with her, and that's what it is.
Right.
It's something that Judah here seem to be doing. Why? Because he's hanging around Canaanites and he's like, oh, that's how y'all move? Yeah, that's how we get down.
That's deep. That's deep.
That's gotta be because Judah knows better than that.
Yeah.
He knows you can't just take someone's daughter unless people in the land is saying, yo, no. You can just go take her, bro.
Right. You don't have to console her father.
You ain't gonna console the father, snatch her up.
Come.
It's good. Father ain't gonna be mad at you. He's good with it.
Come.
You know what I'm saying?
Father good with it, you good.
That's what it seems like to me here.
Come.
Right?
A Dulamite. Come. Okay.
And the Dulamite, right?
Come.
Canaanite. So he take the woman up, right? Go ahead.
First, reading verse 3. And she conceived and bare a son, and he called his name
Called his name Go ahead.
Verse 4. And she conceived again and bare a son, and she called his name Anan.
Own it. So it looked like they're twins, right? Like she had one, then the other one came out. She conceived again, right?
Okay.
Didn't say anything about him having sex with her again and have Onan. She conceived again. So it's reading like they're twins, right? Twin brothers, right? Go ahead.
Reading verse 5. And she yet again conceived and bare a son, and called his name Shelah, and he was at Saban Chezib when she buried him.
When she buried him, right? So he might be separate from the other two, right? Now I want to jump up to now Jasher. Can we get Jasher 45 and 4? Jasher 45 and 4 right there. You got that?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Jasher chapter 45, starting at verse 4.
Yes.
And Judah went at that time to Adullam.
So he went to Adullam. So the guy that was in Adullam in the Bible, he's an Adulamite. Right? Go ahead.
And he came to a man of Adullam, and his name was Hira.
Go ahead.
And Judah saw the daughter of a man from Canaan, and her name was Eliath, the daughter of Shua. And he took her and came to her, and Eliath bare unto Judah Onan, and Shiloh, 3 sons.
Right. So Joshua has it as Shiloh. The Bible has it as Shelah. Right? So we have that. We got a little bit more information here. Right now we got the name of the woman.
Okay.
She's not named in the Bible. She is named here. Right? We got her name. Want to come back to the Bible real quick. Genesis 38. And now we at verse 6. Go ahead.
Genesis chapter 38, reading at verse 6. And Judah took a wife for his firstborn, whose name was Tamar.
Right? So this is what he's supposed to do, right? The father's supposed to marry his son. He takes a wife for his son, right? Who was Tamar? Get the background on that, right? Go ahead.
Verse 7. And Judah's firstborn, was wicked in the sight of the Lord, and the Lord slew him.
Right? We're going to get why the Lord slew him. The Bible don't tell us why the Lord slew him. All these other texts said that he was wicked. We're going to get what he did, why the Lord slew him. Wow. Right? Okay. Go ahead.
Read that verse 8. And Judah said unto Onan, go in unto thy brother's wife and marry her and raise up seed to thy brother.
Right. So for years coming out the One West, this is the verse that they always use to say that sex was marriage. Right? This the go-to verse for the One West back in the days in the 90s when I came in, which I definitely disagree.
Okay.
Now, right? When I first came out, I didn't quite understand, but this is the go-to verse. When you read Zabak and them, this is what they're gonna go to. When anyone that's teaching that sex is marriage, they're gonna come right here. This is the verse they're gonna pull.
It kind of do read like that.
It kind of does read like that, does it not?
That there's more.
You know, it does read that way. See what I'm saying? Now, notice with this verse, right? Notice with this verse. It says, "Go in unto thy brother's wife." Right? Now, accurately, you would say that doesn't make sense. Why does it not make sense?
Because you can't uncover your brother's nakedness.
No, it doesn't make sense here is because the brother is dead.
Okay.
Is he not dead?
Come.
So it would be your brother's widow. Wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But it doesn't say widow. It says wife. Or the Hebrew word would be Isha, woman. Right? But if it's your brother's woman, then it's your brother's wife.
Widow. Or wife.
Right? But it is his widow. It's supposed to be going to your brother's widow because he's dead. Right? But the text is still calling the woman his brother's wife, even after he's dead. Right? But that don't sound correct either, because after the dude is dead, she's free. She's supposed to be free from the law of her husband once the man dies. Right? I'm saying this because you have people who are text crazy and it says what it says. Right? It says what it says. It says wife. Where I'm gonna come and say, I'm making sense of it and say, no, it's supposed to say widow. See? I'm making sense of what it's supposed to say to make it all line up.
Right.
They won't do that. They'll just say what it says wife. You should just say wife, where I would say no, that's widow.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Right.
That's where I make sense of what I'm reading and they don't. That's where they get robotic and they say, well, it's okay. Well, I'm saying, okay, well then your argument has to be then that that's still your dead brother's wife then. And then you run into another problem. You shouldn't be able to go into your brother's wife.
Right.
If it's still his wife.
Right.
But he's dead. Yeah, but it's still calling her his wife.
So that's adultery.
It would be wrong for you to do that. Now you see what I'm saying. While I'm saying it's supposed to be widow.
Right.
Now it makes sense you can go into her because it is widow.
Because she's free from the
Because she's free, now she's supposed to be a widow, right? And it says, and marry her and raise up seed unto thy brother, right? Obviously, this has to be some kind of Canaanite custom.
Okay. Because it's not Israel.
Because we didn't read nothing about this before. Now I'm going to address it once it's brought up in Deuteronomy, and it's interesting there. Even there is even more interesting once you read it there.
Okay.
Right? Okay. So obviously this is some kind of Canaanite
custom.
Has to be. Where would Judah get this from? We know who's hanging around with the Canaanites. That's got to be where he got it from. He ain't got it from Jacob. Jacob ain't taught him that, right? All right, go ahead.
Verse 9.
We're reading that verse 9. And Onan knew that the seed should not be his. And it came to pass when he went in unto his brother's wife that he spilled it on the ground, lest that he should give seed to his brother.
Now, how do you do something like that, right? You're having sex with the woman, and when you're getting ready to go inside of her, you pull out and you pull it on the ground. Why would you do something like that? Right? Because he know the seed wouldn't be his. So that showed you some kind of hatred for his brother. Right? Because your father told you to go raise up seed unto your brother. You having sex with the woman. Right? Y'all doing your thing. When time for you to come do your thing, you pull out. You pull out. You know what I'm saying? And you put it on the seed and you put it on the ground. He said, at least he should give seed to his brother. Which again, that runs into another problem.
Wow.
That's another problem.
Would it be his nephew or like?
No, the reason why that's another problem is because that is your son biologically. How
Right.
can he be called by another
man's name?
And they would say, well, it's by law. And I think but we're not doing an adoption thing here.
Right.
Huh. We call it your seed.
We're not making an adoption thing here. Well, you're raising up seed unto your brother. But it's biologically my son. What you're calling him another man's son.
Which is wrong.
Right?
Come.
That would the only way that kind of make any kind of sense that would make is unless I agree to it.
Right. Right.
I would agree to, like, people agree to adopt their children. They in agreement with adopting their children off.
Right.
But usually they let the people know, listen, let them know I'm still the father. Like,
Right.
you the stepfather. Because when the child get grown up, he find out that you're not their father.
Right. He gonna want to look for me.
He gonna want to find his real parents. I want to find out why you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Set me up.
Right.
Right. So I'm saying in this scenario here, I'll try to find something where this happened and the person that did it agreed to it. Because he clearly don't agree with even doing it. He put it on the ground.
Come.
He didn't even want to do it.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Even worse so that, because I'm thinking here, he don't even have his own son yet. I'm giving my seed away to my dead brother. I don't even have my own child yet. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. It becomes an issue. That's why when I dive in, I'm like, there's a whole lot of rabbit holes down here you can go down these different things, because why would God tell you to do that when you even have your own son of your own?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Because that's all Isaac, Abraham, everybody asking for a seed. Like, give me a seed.
So my first seed, I'm gonna give it away to my brother, my dead brother too?
Strength.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
That could be an immediate inheritance problem.
Immediate inheritance problem. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
What about your line?
Right.
What if you only have one somebody's woman and he's your... See, you feel it?
And who get the blessing?
Yeah. So
There's multiple scenarios here you have to look at to kind of understand, how does this make any sense to be done? Because there's a lot of issues that can arise from even doing something like this. Yes, sir.
I get what's happening here. When they asked Jesus the question, whose wife would she be? Oh, wow.
Are we going to get to that?
Yeah, I get what's going on here.
Are you going to get to that too?
Okay.
I'm just saying, there is multiple stuff here that you have to really look at and understand, like,
wow,
why would you do something like this? Or why would God sanction something like this with all the... I would say, we know God slew that man for a reason, because he was wicked. So God intended both to slay him, knowing that he didn't have any children. So God intended is like, right, I'm gonna get rid of you. You're gonna die without no. So God intended for you to die without no children. God don't want you to have no children.
Because if your judgment is this bad, maybe
so you're going to try to raise up seed unto a man that God killed without having children. It's kind of like you going against what God wants to happen. Yes or no?
Yes.
That's a scenario, right? That's a scenario that you can say, wait a minute, you could be going against what God wants to happen.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
You don't want no seed raised unto his name.
Right.
You could be, right?
Right.
I'm not saying for sure that could be something. That's all the dynamics that we got to look at, right?
Wow. Wait, whoa.
So I want the
it's multi. Listen, we just getting started.
Oh, wow.
Oh, we are just getting started. It's multifaceted.
Oh,
right?
Come.
Verse 10.
Yeah, verse 10. And the light which the thing which he did displeased the Lord, wherefore he slew him also.
Right. Now, the question is, why would if God intend for the other man, right, for him to not have seed, and he's trying to raise up seed, he slayed this man here, right? But why did he slay this brother? He slayed his brother because, no, it seems from what we're reading here is that he hated his brother. He hated his brother. He didn't want to raise up seed unto his brother. So I think it's the hate factor of hating his brother.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And the spilling of having sex with a woman. Those are the two things I think here where God, he said the thing which he did displeased the Lord, wherefore he slew him also. So you have a woman, it isn't like, well, I don't have a woman, so you beat now because you have a woman, right?
Right.
You hardly have a woman. No, but you have a woman here. And you're still spilling it. They're like, wait a minute, no.
Oh wow.
Now you're doing too much. There's a woman here for you to put it in, but you still spill it. No. I don't like that. And you're doing it because you want to just see them to your brother. You hate your brother. So that's two strikes.
Wow.
No murder.
That's two strikes.
Baby
right?
killer and a murderer.
Right. God don't want you to spill it anyway, but if you have a woman that you can use, you still going now
Right.
now it's like no.
Right.
Okay, maybe see you don't have a woman. Okay, that's different. But now you have a woman and you still spilling it? No.
Wow.
No. I don't put you to death. So God didn't like those two things and decided to get rid of him.
Come on.
Right? And don't forget, these children are mamzers. Let's just be clear. They are mamzers.
Come on.
We know how mamzers move.
Right.
They are mamzers. They can't even come to God congregation anyway. Because they're mamzers, right? Now, I want to read to Jasher. Can we get Jasher now? Let's go back to Jasher.
Come on.
All right, we want to come to Jasher. (45:25). Let's jump down to verse 25 in Jasher, right?
Come.
Now we're going to get the background here of what happened. Sorry, 23.
Come.
Jasher 45, verse 23. Go ahead.
Jasher chapter 45,
Yes.
verse 23.
Yes.
And it looks like it skipped here. Oh, Jasher chapter 45.
And in those days, Judah went to the house of Shem.
Yes, up here.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Come. And in those days, Judah went to the house of Shem and took Tamar, the daughter of Elam, the son of Shem, for a wife for his firstborn
Right. So look where he went. He went all the way to the house of Shem to get Tamar. See, so Tamar is in the Canaanite. Tamar comes out of she's not a Hamite. She is Shemite. Right? Goes all the way to Shem to get Tamar. For his firstborn right? To get him a wife. Go ahead.
Verse 24. And came to his wife Tamar, and she became his wife. And when he came to her, he outwardly destroyed his seed, and his work was evil in the sight of the Lord, and the Lord slew him.
So we saw what he did. So he has a wife, and then he's still spilling his seed. The Lord what he was doing, and there was evil in the Most High sight, so the Lord slew him. That's letting us know if you have a wife, you shouldn't be spilling your seed. You mess around and end up in a coffin. God don't like that, right? It was evil in the Most High sight. Go ahead.
25. And it was after the death of Judah's firstborn, that Judah said to Onan, Go to thy brother's wife and marry her as the next of kin, and raise up seed to thy brother.
Right? Same thing here. Again, this is another reason why when you with a woman, they should not be denying you sex. And that's why Paul tells us that each one of you have control of each other's bodies, right? She can't be denying you, you can't be denying her, right? Because once you're in a relationship, God don't want you to be spilling it, wasting it. You know what I'm saying? So y'all supposed to be having sexual intercourse, right? But if she's denying you, then what can you do, right? You ain't supposed to. So these things that you educate your woman on, you know what I'm saying? She can understand.
Because you can't go cheat on her at this point.
No. Yeah, you're making it worse. Right? And so it was after the death of the Judah firstborn, that Judah said unto Onan, go into your brother's, again, he had brother's wife again here, and marry her. And we can get into this, it says, as the next of kin. Right? As the next of kin. We have laws against that. There's laws against doing stuff like that.
That's incest, right?
Yeah, we're gonna get into in Leviticus where it talks about near of kin. Near of kin.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? This is next of kin. And raise up seed unto thy brother. There's a law against you doing this right here in the Most High's in Torah.
So Judah's off right here.
He's clearly. I mean, I don't know if he's not he forgetting, he don't understand, and you know what I'm saying, right? Because I'm assuming Jacob taught him the Most High's law. This sense, you're not supposed to be doing this, right? Maybe he forgot it. His mind is slipping, or whatever the case might be. But you cannot do this. Right?
Wasn't Judah like a playboy out the bunch? Judah like a playboy out the bunch. He was going for whatever looked nice to him.
I don't know if it's a playboy, but you have a lot of these brothers that come up in the One West who claim to be Judah. You know what I'm saying? They think they're playboys. Fooling themselves. Men fool themselves all the time. The woman chose you. Think no, she chose you. It no matter how good you look. If she don't like you, she gonna tell you what? No. What she gonna tell you?
That's true.
You think when she tell you yes, it's you. She sees more out of it than you. That's what you don't see. You think, oh man, yes, I'm all that. You're playing yourself. Playing yourself. She sees more out of it than you. You think you're getting more out of it. No. Fact check me. Look at it from her perspective for a minute.
Wow.
Look at it from her perspective for a minute. You the celebrity, got all this money and all this other stuff. Who was getting more out of it?
Wow.
You or her?
I never looked at it like that. Wow. That's the honest to God truth. She winning. She won.
She winning. She winning. What is she bringing to the table that you ain't bringing to the table? She bringing sex, you bringing sex. What is it she bringing to the table? You bringing your celebrity, you bringing your money, are you not bringing all that other stuff to the table?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. She dates up.
They want you to have all this stuff over here, but they don't want to have all that stuff equally with you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This is the imbalance of things that's happening.
Right.
That's going on. That's why if you up here, you should demand up here too on the other side. No, you can have what I have.
Wow.
Oh, you did? Yeah, I am. I am. That's how you should look at it, right? I mean, that's fair. Isn't that fair?
That's fair.
That's fair. All right. Go ahead.
Verse 26. And Onan took Tamar for a wife, and he came to her, and Onan also did like unto the work of his brother, and his work was evil in the sight of the Lord, and he slew him also.
Go ahead.
Verse 27. And when Onan died, Judah said unto Tamar, remain in thy father's house until my son Shiloh shall have grown up. And Judah did no more delight in Tamar to give her unto Shiloh, for he said, peradventure, he will also die like his brothers.
So he thinking that she's the one that's causing his sons to die. So he don't say, that's two. I don't think about the last one. Mess around, you killing him too. So he didn't like Tamar no more. Telling like, go back to your father's house.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But if I was a father, wouldn't you think so too?
Right.
If two of your sons been with this woman and they both died, you might thinking maybe it's her. Not knowing, no, it's them. It's them.
That's the wow.
You know what I'm saying? Now, what's interesting with this situation is you would know that the woman would be like, you didn't do it inside of me. Did he fake he did it and then pull out and
wow.
see?
Right, yeah.
Because the idea is to trick her
Right.
that he did something, but he
Right.
didn't do something. Would it
Right.
not be?
Right. Right. Yeah, you had to fake the orgasm right there.
It's either they did it before they started,
Con. Oh wow. Oh
or
wow.
after they finish.
Mm,
Right or wrong?
that's right. Wow.
Because what I'm saying is that I'm always thinking, why don't Tamar say, hey, they spilled it on the ground? Both of them. Because she would naturally think, this man think I killed two of his sons. Right? Any woman would think that you died under my watch, right? While we were doing our thing, you might think, listen, here's what actually happened. Your sons, God slayed them because they spilled it on the ground. Then the other one, you for me to go in to raise up seed unto the dead, he spilled it too. But she don't know. I think she don't know that they did it. Right? Because I'm thinking she would tell him like, yo, your sons is evil. They some wicked dudes. You know what I'm saying?
She would know the law too, though, right there, right? She would know that was evil for them to spill it.
Of course.
Like
She come out of Shem house. She knows.
Yeah.
I know they taught her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I don't think she knows that they spilled it.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Because I think if she knew, she would tell Judah, the whole thing about raising up seed, each two dudes, they didn't want none of that.
Right.
Right. So you just keep that peace.
Now I'm saying to myself, why we know what the first one, we know what the second one didn't do because he wanted to seed to his brother. And I'm thinking, well, I don't have my own son yet, so come on. Right. But the first one, I'm thinking he would do what he doing is because I'm thinking that he wants a Canaanite woman and not a Shemite woman.
Oh wow.
Why would he do something like that?
Oh wow.
I'm sure he wants something to continue his name, but I'm thinking it's her.
Okay.
It's her. Right. She isn't a daughter of Canaan.
Right. So what's so interesting about Canaan right now? I mean, what's so interesting about Canaan right now?
If his mother's a Canaanite.
Yeah.
You know how mothers are.
Yeah. They want you to
be not from our.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
She don't worship our God or our gods.
Right.
She don't move the way we move. She don't do what we do. She do the other thing over there.
I do like.
Right? I'm speculating. I'm thinking because I don't know why would even do something like that. How does it make him to just, you need to have children to carry your name. Why would you even do something like that? Make any sense? You know what I'm saying? Unless your mom is coercing you or something like that is going on. Right?
Wow.
Continue to read.
Verse 28.
Yeah.
And Tamar rose up and went and remained in her father's house, and Tamar was in her father's house for some time.
Right, so she back to her father's house. Now, and it's interesting, when you back into your father's house, that means your father didn't have dominion over you, right? When a woman go back to her father's house, then she back into
her father's
under her father's
domain,
her father's dominion, right? So her father can say, stop that nonsense with the raising up seed thing. You went there and two of them died. She's still on it, right? Now, quickly come back to Genesis 38 and let's read verse 11 and 12. Go ahead.
Genesis chapter 38 from verse 11. Then said Judah to Tamar, his daughter-in-law, remain a widow at thy father's house till Shiloh my son be grown. For he said, lest pre-adventure he died also, as his brethren did. And Tamar went and dwelt in her father's house.
So that's usually what happens, right? If a woman's husband dies or she gets divorced, she usually goes back to her father's house, right? Showing that a woman is always under a man's covering. You know, they want to, and this is why you have a lot of stuff going on today here that's out of order with many women, is because they don't have a covering, a male covering to direct them. They are there on their own, and they're being buck wild. They need some kind of covering, some kind of authority over them to direct them, right? Go ahead.
Verse 13.
Yeah, 12.
Read out verse 12. And in process of time, the daughter of Judah's wife died, and Judah was comforted, and went up into his sheep
Shearers to
Timnah,
he and his friend Hira, the Adullamite.
So here, Judah wives dies. The Canaanite woman dies. And then it says right here, and Judah was comforted. How are you comforted when your wife dies? Shouldn't you be in mourning or something? Is it a comfort to you when your wife died?
She must have been nagging.
She must have, there's something going on with her. See that? Something going on with her.
She's probably like that wife that the reason that men of Israel asked Moses for a decree, like, let me get away from her.
I think this woman wanted to get a wife for her son from amongst her people. Judah went all the way to Shem. And there was clash in that. There was clash in the house over it. And that's why I'm saying, again, I'm speculating, this woman told her son to spill it.
Oh, wow.
I'm speculating, but there's things in this text that's kind of alluding to something that's going on here. How is he comforted after his woman is dead?
Right.
That doesn't make any sense.
Confident meaning like
at peace. He's
at peace. That is right.
He finally has peace. You know what I'm saying? That happens sometimes. You see a woman, she's looking good, you mess around and get with her, and next thing you know, you say, man, why did I even mess with her?
Wow.
Right? That happens a lot. That happens a lot.
Better off single.
Will you regret some moves like that? Right? It happens. Not all the time, but it happens. Let's read the last one here in Jasher 45. Verse 29.
Jasher chapter 45, verse 29. And at that revolution of the new year.
Read it again.
Jasher chapter 46, verse 29. And at that revolution of the year.
At the revolution of the year. That shows you that the year cycles. Right? The revolution of the year would be when?
The new year?
At the end.
At December.
It's complete. Revolution of the year. The cycle is complete. Right? So at the end of the year, go ahead.
Eliah, the wife of Judah, died, and Judah was comforted for his wife. And after the death of Eliah, Judah went up with his friend Hira and Tamna to shear the sheep.
To shear their sheep.
So
that's why he went up there with him, because him and this man had some sheep together. So they're in the business of sheep sharing, and so there's a business going here. He has business with this man.
Sheep shearer.
Right. We understand why he dealing with this man. It's a business thing going on. Right? So we have that. So after the death of this woman, again, he gets comforted, and then it seems the events that we reading, all this takes place within a year, right? Then at the end of that same year, this woman is dead.
Oh wow!
Right? Okay. And I'm thinking, again, I'm speculating, but I'm thinking, reason why she died at the end of the year, God finally bring judgment on her for what she started with her son. She teaching her sons to do that foolishness about spilling it and not raising up seed.
Come.
Because I think she has a problem with Tamar because she's not a Canaanite. Again, I mean, I'm speculating, but I think I'm making plausible speculation here now.
Right.
I'm not reaching where I'm jumping out the window something crazy.
Right.
It's a plausible explanation, right?
Wow, that's good.
That's what I'm thinking happened. So judgment came on her not too long after.
Dang. Yeah.
Right? And all this, to me, all this works out why? Because God don't want managers that he's building a nation at this point. Right. Can't have managers in the nation.
In the nation, come.
Plus, we're not supposed to be dealing with no Canaanites.
Right.
Right?
Right.
There's a law we read later on in Deuteronomy 7 that says you can know marriage with them, nothing. So God is like, this works out perfectly because I don't want none of that in my nation building. So it kind of at the same time kind of works out. You know what I'm saying? But it also shows you just how evil these people are. At the same time, how wicked they are.
Wow.
So they all eat on the same level? Like if they ain't Israel, all of them like approximately eat on the same level.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Well, Esau,
keep away.
He's
the edge, Esau the edger.
They have, because they have customs that's contrary to God's laws, statutes, and commandments. Right? Stuff that they're doing in their land, is lawful stuff to do. Nothing wrong with it.
Right.
It's good.
Can't eat the goats and the sheep.
Yeah, and they do these things. They do these things on a daily.
Wow.
Nothing is wrong with it.
So they building it up on a daily and not even really knowing it.
Huh.
But it's not a law for them no way, so it don't mean nothing.
Yeah, that's why God told Abraham the sins of the Amorites not full yet. I mean, they constantly building their sin up. Right. They're constantly they're building the fruit that's not full yet. It's constantly growing. They have no kind of slow down, cut down, back down, none of that. It's constantly growing till it's full. And if the Amorites are like that, that means the Canaanites are like that. The Hittites are like that. The Perizzites are like that. All of them are like that. All their sins are just building all the way up. You know what I'm saying? Like it is today in this country. This country's sin is also doing the same thing. It's building on the way up. Once he gets full, watch out.
But aren't we the newest nation?
Huh?
Aren't we the newest nation here?
What you mean? I don't understand.
Like the other nation's been around for millennia.
We're the youngest nation you talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So ours ain't built up like the rest of them because
most of them they don't allow us to build up. And if we get there, we get chopped down quick. Yeah. He don't allow no build up.
Yeah.
No build up.
Good. That's good for us. Good.
That's why he sends prophets and he tells us, hey, stop. I'm gonna hit you, stop.
That's wrong.
Stop doing that. We don't stop, then here it comes. I'm gonna bring that belt now. I don't want to listen. So this is the back. So we got the background. This is the background that we have here, right? And again, these laws are only found similar in these laws are found in institutions.
So Judah and Hira are partners. They're in the sheep shearing.
Sheep shearing. I want to blow this up a little bit here. Me researching it, this is what I found, right? So it's the Levirate and Goel institutions in the Old Testament with a special attention to the book of Ruth. This is the source that it comes out of, right?
Okay.
So in Assyria, it says a far better case can be made for the presence of the Levirate custom in Assyria, right? Though even here, there is room for dispute, right? Generally accepted date for the mall, which would be like the law, which is closely related to the CH, is from 1500 to 1100 BC. And that's just a number that kind of talks about, it elaborates more in this statement here. It says mall, which would be 30, then it's mall 33, and it's mall 34. From tablet A.
That's mall 43, the last one, right?
What did I say?
You said 34.
Mall 30, 33, and 43
Come.
from tablet A have the most direct bearing on the question of the Levirate. Meek cites Mall 30 as a law which the Assyrian code held in common with the Levirate law in Israel, right? Then is the comment here, 13 says, on this law, he comments, the Levirate was to be enforced even though other marriage plans had been made for the deceased man's brother. So that means if the brother had marriage plans to marry another woman, he still had to go take his dead brother's wife and raise up seed unto her.
Wow.
This is how it was in the Assyria, right? Which is crazy.
That's crazy.
Isn't it?
Wow.
Right. Driver and Miles, however, do not regard this as a case comparable to the Hebrew Levirate, since the girl is not a widow in the strict sense, right? The marriage transaction has been legally completed, but the bride has not yet been given to her husband. It says she is a Asatu. No, Asatu. He's a Asatu, right? Asatu means of her dead bridegroom living with her father. However, this, however, does not seem to be a case of the Levirate, as there is nothing showing a legal duty on the second son to marry her part from the duty to fulfill his father's wish. It seems to follow from 30 of Maul that the father-in-law can give his son's widow bride. She is a bride, although the text speaks of a Asatu to another of his sons, for whom he had already acquired a bride before the death of his previous son. So the father has two sons, he's marrying both of them off. One of them, before he marries the first son, right? Before they consummated, the son is dead. He not fully given her, giving him over to the son. The son dies. So the other son, he's preparing a marriage for him. So he gotta now come to his dead brother's wife, even though the woman has not been fully given to the dead brother yet. And he gotta raise up seed to him. This is the law out of Assyria. Wow. So I'm showing you that these Levirate law, there's aspects of it we see in Assyria, but this is the flipping craziness of it in Assyria. Right. And I'm pointing this out to you because God tells us once the nation hear our laws, that would say our laws are righteous and fair. You see their law when it comes to Levirate, how crazy it is. It ain't making no sense, right? Even though the decree that Moses gave for the Levirate law makes more sense than this nonsense here. That we reading.
And he learned that from them.
Huh?
He learned that from the Assyrians, right?
Who?
Moses.
No. Moses got that from Judah.
Oh wow.
Right? Remember, he's given the history by the Most High what happened. Moses isn't there.
You're right.
When he's in the mountain, God is telling him all this history. And he's penning this stuff down.
Wow.
And he's writing it. Right?
Wow.
Now, Moses might also know some stuff, because Moses interacted with the nations too as well. So he might have known some stuff there too as well. Right?
Yeah.
I can't leave that out as well. He can have learned there too. It says, in these circumstances, the bride of the second son might become a second wife to her original bridegroom, right? Who has in the meantime married his widow sister-in-law. There's laws against marrying your sister-in-law, right? Or perhaps she could be given to another son by her prospective father-in-law. Here, there is nothing to show whether the marriage of this girl, who is described as an Asatu of the dead son, was a complete marriage, wasn't completely given to her, but it is almost inconceivable that it was so. For as she is still in her father's house, she's presumably of tender age.
Mm.
And moreover, it would be expected that if the marriage had been completed, she would have had issue as to as no one would marry or at any rate keep a barren wife. So if she couldn't produce children,
Right.
why would the next man want to go and
Right.
have seed with her? You couldn't get pregnant by the first dead man.
Wow.
Why would you think the second man get you pregnant? So there is leeway to say, well, man, that don't make no sense.
Right. Wow.
This woman is barren. Why would I go even try?
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. So is this on the woman or the man?
What you mean? So
I mean, because it's
it be
like,
on the man. He be like, well, listen, my brother could get you pregnant. Why would I be able to get you pregnant?
mm,
You see what I'm saying? That could be his argument, like, nah. Plus, I'm about to get married. I have a woman over here. I'm supposed to get married. What are you talking about?
Now you got to deal with this leverage law.
Right? It says, but no issue is mentioned in the text. So it's kind of vague what they have, right? So we have that in the Assyrian. Then there's another one here in the Hittites.
Mm.
The Hittites law code contains one law, HC 193, which resembles the Levirate law in Israel. It reads, if a man has a wife and the man dies, his brother shall take his wife, then his father shall take her. What?
Whoa.
If also his father dies, his brother shall take his wife, and also the son of his brother shall take her. There shall be no punishment. Hittite. I'm showing you this is the Hittite law that resembles the Levirate law. This is where Judah got this stuff from these people. But you can see the father can take her too.
Mother-in-law.
Reuben.
But
Did
that's a
something
different
like that
law, though.
and lost his birth. Yeah.
That's a different law.
But this last part say here, there shall be what? No punishment.
No punishment.
See?
Mm.
And this is the exact reason why God said he was kicking them out the land.
Mm-hmm.
He says, and the land is spitting them out too. They doing all these things, and there is no judgment for any of it. This is in the Hittite culture.
They got different laws.
Their Levirate law is even crazier than the one Moses wrote down. This is how crazy it is.
So if they got different laws, of course it's going to be a different salvation. Because they ain't even got to follow our laws, and they could undo our laws, and there's no punishment for them.
Not only that, they are not going to stop doing these laws.
Right. Yeah. Wow.
They finna keep doing these things because this is how they raised. This is their custom.
Wow. And the idols are probably tied into this stuff too.
All this is tied into the pagan worship, right? And there's one more here. There's one more here in Nuzi, right? Another place. One brief mention is made in the Nuzi text of something similar to the Levirate law. A brother giving his sister in marriage for a purchase price agrees that if Hanaya, the husband, dies, I tip Saru, the husband's father, who purchased her, shall give her to his other son. Gordon refers to this as Levirate marriage in the crudest form, which is crazy.
Whoa.
The purchase of a bride with the attendant right of transfer to another son in the case of the deceased is similar to what we saw in Mall 43. Right?
Okay.
He can transfer it over because it's a purchase. Wow. There is also the case where in a husband's will, provision was made to prevent the wife from remarrying. The stipulation now. See that? The husband can write something, no.
Okay. You're done after this.
The children were to strip her and she was to go out naked. This has ill any case nothing in common with the Israelite Levirate,
Wow.
since the marriage in view had already resulted in children, right? So that's the closest we have from the null, but it's similar to it.
Wow.
But there's children here, right?
Mm.
And then there's one more here in Ugarit. The evidence from the Ugarit is very scant, although several scholars are of the opinion that the Levirate was known. One text possibly bearing on the Levirate is an Akkadian document uncovered at the excavation of the Royal Palace, Ugarit, in 1952, to be effective immediately. Thus says Arai Halubu, Arai Halbu, king of Ugarit. Whoever after my death takes in marriage my wife, Kubaba, daughter of Taken, from my brother, may Baal crush him. May he not make great his throne. May he not dwell in a royal house. May Baal of Mount Acacias crush him. Due to his consciousness, there shall be some difference of interpretation, right? But a number of scholars are convinced that we have in this in this political testament of the Ugarit king Arai Halbu, a reference to a Levirate according to M testified. Right. So he's saying that there's something similar here. So Arai Halbu drew up the document when he felt his end near, and he was not blessed with a son.
Wow.
For no man would provide for a Levirate of his widow as long as he might hope for a male heir. Right.
Wow.
To overthrow his process
Purpose.
this purpose, he secure his continuance of his line in a kingship of Ugarit. Don't see what is the okay. You know something Smith like that. So that's the end of that.
So it was like he was cursed not having a son, like to keep his last name going.
He want to make sure that his brother marry his wife to keep it in the kingly line within his family.
Right.
He didn't want no one else outside of the family to marry his wife.
Right.
To have a different heir by his wife, who would be the queen. Right. Then that mean that it could actually transfer to this new son from this man.
Right.
Outside of his family.
Wow.
So he writes certain things up to make sure that it would go that way.
So strip her and send her out. That's what he said. Stripper and send her.
That's the other one from the news. That's the Ugarit one.
Okay.
These are just things I'm showing you where there are similar things out there in these different cultures that have something similar to the Levirate law.
Wow.
Right? So there's variation of this Levirate law in different cultures all over the place. I'm just showing you to show you that this Levirate law don't originate with the Most High. These things were the laws of the land in different cultures. And this is the why that we can see how crazy their law is. You're getting a taste of how crazy their law is in these different cultures.
Right.
That's why God calls it the heathen and different things.
Right.
Because it's crazy how they're living and how their laws stand.
And that's called a law.
And it's a law.
It's crazy that it's a law.
That's legal stuff to be doing.
Wow.
Right?
All
right. Hey, Shabbat Shalom, Servant Smith.
Hey, Shabbat Shalom, Servant Smith.
Shabbat Shalom.
You can hear us.
Blessings. Shabbat Shalom, brother. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. All right, let's get it now. Deuteronomy 25. Let's get it.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Oh, yeah, I just wanted to give you we need to have the background so you can kind of understand what's happening here. We're dealing with a pagan custom. 25. Deuteronomy 25, verse 5. We're dealing with a pagan custom. Because brothers, this was one of the arguments I had on the beach with them brothers.
Okay.
Right? About raising up seed unto your brother and stuff. Which I'm telling them that this has never happened in Israel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all don't know that.
And these is dealing with Levirate laws. We're dealing with the Levirate law today.
Yeah. Well, diving into it. It doesn't make any, yeah. The dynamic doesn't fit the laws of God. Go ahead.
What's that? Deuteronomy chapter 25, reading at verse 5. If brethren dwell together.
Stop. The first part of this law says this, right? First we have something that's conjectural, which is an if.
Okay.
If.
Hypothetically.
It's hypothetical, right? It says if brethren dwell together. So the first part of this law tells us that for it to even go down, brethren have to do what? Dwell together. That means they have to live together. If they ain't living together, all the rest of it becomes irrelevant.
Oh my goodness. Oh wow.
All of it becomes irrelevant.
So a brother having his own house can't come and
none of that even applies no more. We can just stop reading we can stop reading the rest of it because it don't even matter. They have to first live together.
Oh, wow.
Unity.
They have to live together, and then I mean they're living together with their wives. Right. Now, how often do that happen? That's probably never. Because usually once a man get married, he goes off to his own house with his wife.
That's independent.
He ain't finna move in with his brother and his wife. He ain't doing that. He's gonna go get his own place with his own wife.
Right.
Right?
Independence.
That's usually how it happens.
Yes.
I was looking, anywhere in the Bible, did this ever happen where two brothers were living together, married? I don't see that.
Right. They got their own household and they move together and make it one house.
They don't do that.
No.
I'm talking about today. I mean, that didn't even happen today.
Right.
What? Brothers are living in the same house, married. I mean, to women. They usually
go their own way.
Yeah.
They're doing that today.
No. I'm saying I don't see that today. I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
I don't see that happening.
Because this is an epic law we do.
I don't see it I looked in the Bible. I don't see it. Because here's a verse. Can we get Proverbs 17:17?
I'm about fixing that.
Can we get Proverbs? Listen, you have roommates that just roommates, and it's like they clashing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
College student.
And bro, you know what? You never really see. I don't know too many men gonna allow another man really to stay with them and their wife unless it's under extreme circumstances. Like, okay, bro, you need a place to crash. I got you for a couple months or whatever, but
right.
For a long period of time, bro, you ain't even let another man stay with you and your wife like that.
Right. You gotta be.
I don't care if it is your brother.
We gotta be working on it.
We're not doing that. So you want your privacy, right?
Right.
What about if you're moaning over there?
Let me ask you this: Could we use the example of like the prodigal son, where two brothers will stay with their dad, but like you said, when a brother normally leaves, he go get his own place. They're not saying, bro, let's go take our wives. They normally stayed with their father anyways, until they got of age to go get married, right?
Yeah, come. Yeah, but with the prodigal son, they not married. You know.
Right. I'm just saying that just proves them brothers ain't just move out with their wives. They you know what I mean. They was at the house and pops until it's time to go, and they go get their own.
But that was supposed to be. The scriptures say a man should leave mother and father and cling to his wife, right?
Right. Not moving with his brother.
Cling to your wife and your brother. He said he do nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? All right, we got Proverbs 17:17.
I got it.
Go ahead.
Proverbs 17, chapter 17, verse 17. A friend loveth at all times.
That's right. So that's how you know what a true friend is. Even when the times are bad, he still love me, right? He still got your back. Go ahead.
And a brother is born for adversity.
If a brother is born for adversity, how likely they to live together?
Wow. Yeah.
Slim to nut.
Right.
Or nut. Right? It says a brother is born for adversity.
Right.
So that means y'all gonna be clashing. So you both likely y'all not living together.
Right. Wow.
You're not living together because there's this adversity going on. We see with Jacob and Esau. Right.
Right.
But that's how it is with brothers. They usually have this kind of right. I don't hate you, but there is clash. Yes, sir.
My little brothers both told me I'm grown. I ain't your little brother no more.
It's there.
Yeah, I have to respect.
Hey, brother, I have clash in my old brother. We have adversity, man. It's just like I don't hate him, but we just We can't live together. I'll just say,
Hey, you know what's so crazy, bro? When y'all saying this real talk. So one thing is, I got a little brother, right? So I'm like, when I was married, you know, he needed a place to stay. I was like, all right, bro, you come here, you have to be in this house by 12 o'clock, bro. You're not coming in the house because he go out a lot. I'm like, you're not coming in and out of my house. He's like, nah, bro, I'm not coming in. You're not gonna tell me what to do. That's what he telling me in my house. He's like, nah, I'm not gonna stay with you because you're not gonna tell me when to come in. I'm like, dude, are you serious? Like, bro, you need a place to stay, and you telling me I can't tell you when to come in. So he didn't even come just because of that, right? Now, what I was thinking about, bro, almost for like a good. When my mom and dad was married, bro, when I was younger, I got an uncle that's like he's younger than my mother, so he used to come stay with my mom and my dad, like in the house. He always done it. My uncle Mike, right? Bro, do you realize, bro? When you talking right now, bro, I remember my dad and my uncle always going through it because my dad was like, and that was my mother's brother. She used to be like, no, this guy can't just come in here like this. He got to pay these bills. And my uncle's like, he thinking it's because it's my mom's house that he can like do anything. My dad wasn't having it. You see what I'm saying? So it was a whole bunch of confusion always with my dad and my uncle, and he used to cause so much beef with my mom and my dad. So I know they can't dwell together like that with another woman in the house. Well, even if it's your sister, you know what I mean? The two men are gonna have some type of beef. Cause I remember that growing up. My dad used to always be like, he got to go. Kick him out. Next thing you know, he'll come back. Kick him out.
It don't work, brother.
Right.
I've not seen it work. It just don't work.
Because your brother can't have no authority in here.
Yeah, it's like I don't. It's like I don't know
Right.
why brothers always have that adversity, but it just seemed to be there. You know what I'm saying?
So is that just so how do you explain? Because I never seen it, me personally, I never seen it happen, but I hear people say this all the time. Spanish people get together, they all stay in one house and all this type of stuff, but we can't do that. You know what I mean? Do that stuff? I hear people say that all the time, but is that a reality in Cali and stuff like that? Do people like Mexicans stay together or
Yes,
Latinos? Whatever?
I've seen them. I've seen them stay together, but the situation is this: they ain't getting along. They doing it. They doing it because they're forced to.
Got you, con. Okay.
And I've been there when the fight kicked up.
Ooh.
When the fight kicked up in the house.
Violence. Destruction. Wow.
Yeah, because I do plumbing and stuff, and you know what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, so
I see the setup in the house where I mean they living like they packed in there. They packed in there. You know what I'm saying. Sometimes they be in the kitchen sleeping. You know what I'm saying.
Wow.
They packed up, but they have to. But when the argument and oh my goodness,
imagine
so and so gotta go. It ain't nice.
right.
Don't work. So a brother is born for adversity. So going back at Deuteronomy 25:5, brother would have to dwell together for this even law to even be in effect.
And that's a good bring out, because my goodness, none of this sounds like it's a God in the first
This doesn't
place.
sound like something God would even give someone, because he tells in Proverbs that brothers made for adversity. So why would he put a law or something like that when he know that not even gonna work? Yes, sir.
Think of the off man that's reading this and telling you that you're supposed to go by a Levirate law. The Bible say you're supposed to be doing the Levirate law thing. No, it's not saying that.
I look, it's not. Yeah, but they jump up with stipulation like this about dwelling together. They have to dwell together. Say, look, man, I ain't never dwelled with him.
Right.
We never lived together, so it doesn't even apply to me.
Right.
And why would I even do that anyway? It don't make no.
Wow.
I don't even know this woman. What are you talking about?
That's your woman. Wow.
I mean, I brought up earlier. If he couldn't get her pregnant, what do you think I can get her pregnant? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to start my own family over here. So you want me to get her pregnant,
right? To
get my brother's name going. I ain't got my own thing going over here yet.
Right.
I ain't got my own son yet.
Right.
Daughter or nothing.
And that's beautiful that you're not robotic, because if you was robotic, how would you see that?
Yeah.
Wow.
These are all the dynamics of looking at this thing that people don't look at it. And that's why they're reading the Bible being robotic. You got to factor in these things, and because we're dealing with reality. We're not dealing with fantasy. This is reality we're dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You're applying these laws, and this is why people don't understand what they're doing. You got to understand what you're doing to be able to apply the law correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't just jump in and do something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what you're doing, and then you get in there, there's a whole bunch of feelings going on. You ain't happy, you're upset, and it ain't working. But in the first place, you shouldn't be in it because they didn't even live together. You shouldn't even be doing it in the first place. Yes, sir.
And that's why you have to learn the ways of the Most High.
God.
You will find out that that's not his way.
Not his way. Not at all.
Wow.
Don't even work. Right? Now, let me show you two instances of brothers that lived, they were brothers, and they'll say they lived together, but one of them died, and it don't mention anything about Levirate, nothing. You would think it should be saying something after the fact.
Wow, this is
but it doesn't. Right?
Good stuff, good stuff.
Can we get First Chronicles chapter 2?
Wow.
There's nothing said about it.
You said First Chronicles chapter 2?
Yes, sir. You got to get this correct, man. First Chronicles chapter 2, verse 30.
Mm-hmm.
All right, who got that?
I got it.
Go ahead.
First Chronicles chapter 2, starting at verse 30. And the sons of Nadab, what is that? Salid and Apaim.
Mm-hmm.
But Salid died without children.
Uh-huh.
And the son of Apaim, Ishi, and the son of Ishi, Shishan, and the children of Shishan, Alea.
Right? So in verse 30, we see you have two sons here, right? We have Salid and Apaim. Salid died without children. Nothing is mentioned about raising up seed.
Right.
He died without children. No mention of, so there's nothing there about raising up seed there. Right? Verse 32.
Verse 32. And the son of Jada, the brother of Shemai, Jether and Jethan and
Jonathan.
Jonathan and Jether died without children.
Right? And again, there's nothing again about raising up seed for your brother. Right? Now it could be they never lived together. Right?
Okay.
But this is the only instance we have in the Bible of brothers, one of them dying, and there's nothing mentioned about the one raising up seed. Now, if there was a mandatory law in Israel for that to be done, you'd think you would see it here.
Right. This is where you would go to show
You think
it.
you would see it here. Yeah, well, hey, he got to raise up seed to his dead brother. That's the next order of business. Right?
So the family can continue.
His line can continue. But again, there's a lot of factors that go into this thing. Maybe that's how God wanted it to be, and he don't want that to happen. Yes, sir.
You know what? This is reminding me of when Judah and Benjamin Judah slayed Benjamin, almost wiped him out, and then they had to restore Benjamin. And how did they do that?
When there was a town that didn't follow the mandate, and then they took their women. Benjamin took their women.
Okay.
Yeah, they're virgin. Let's be clear. They took their virgin.
Right, but then Benjamin was short behind that, right? His numbers dwindled behind
he's like about 500. That's left, about 500 left. That's it.
Right, and then so the other tribes had to like donate basically to Benjamin.
No, they couldn't do it. They couldn't donate.
How did they get Benjamin back strongly?
There's one town that didn't come. All the towns supposed to come up and fight against Benjamin. One town, I think it was Jabesh Gilead, didn't come.
Okay.
They didn't come up. Right?
Okay.
And they said, if you didn't come up, we're going to wipe you out.
Okay.
They're all supposed to kill the whole town out.
Okay.
So what they did was they went to the town and said, listen, we could just clear y'all out because y'all didn't come.
Right.
Here what y'all, Give Benjamin y'all virgin, and we'll let it ride.
Ooh.
Give Benjamin y'all virgin, and we'll let it ride. So Benjamin, they told Benjamin, go out there in the field and grab their women and take them back.
Okay.
That's what Benjamin did,
Oh.
right? The Benjamin took their women, and then they said, if the man says something about their daughter being snatched up, we gonna tell him, hey, come on,
hey,
they're your brothers.
Come on, man.
We almost wiped them out. We gotta build the tribe back up. And if they get crazy, we're gonna say, we could kill you too, because y'all didn't come up.
Right. Wow.
See, but further, we gonna pacify him and then tell him, hey, come on now. Come on now, these are your brothers here. We almost cleared them out. You're gonna be missing a tribe in Israel if y'all don't allow this to go down.
Right. And you can't do that.
And don't get crazy because we can kill you two at the same time. Right. And make it happen.
And they still
and the men, I guess I would say the men said, you know what?
Yeah,
we're gonna let that go.
Yeah, we're gonna let it go.
Because either we're gonna be dead, it happened anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah, so that's how it went down.
They still in the back. Not one Gerber daughter.
Israel is with the.
I mean, eventually he like, I gotta.
He ain't got a choice no more.
He kind of snatch it back like, here, man.
Yeah.
Let them go.
Why I gotta do this again, man?
Hey, man, you're brothers anyway.
I'm sure they didn't agree, but in the big picture,
right.
They be like, you know what? We can't be missing the tribe in Israel.
Cause we all gonna get killed off. We gonna be the missing tribe. So let's go.
That's good.
Take care of them now.
So again, I don't see. Again, my stance is this Levirate thing. It's something that Moses put in. Moses put this in, right? That's what I think he put this in. I don't see this coming from the Most High at all. I'm gonna show you the other laws in the Bible. Why I'm saying this doesn't. This is a contradiction to other stuff in the Bible. Yes, sir.
That just died. Don't mean really just happened. Like the tribe went to war. We had some soldiers in show to the front line. Like that's very disgraceful. I know they probably like if they roll their eyes like anything, let us know. They like, nah, you can have them, bro. We just washing them up for y'all and well grooming them, man. We've been waiting for you. Where y'all been?
Yeah,
had to be.
They didn't show up.
Busters and
that's how serious it was. If you was called to battle and you didn't come,
right,
and then they won, they was gonna come clear you out.
Yeah, you might well commit suicide before they won the battle.
They get there. Yeah,
go to Razor.
David had an issue like that. Some men that didn't want to go fight, you had to go and talk to them like, no, y'all didn't fight. Y'all don't get none of the spoils. Like,
oh no, they didn't come, but there was someone who hurt or something.
Okay. Oh,
they did give them some spoil.
Okay.
Then that they just refused not to go. That's different.
Okay.
This time they didn't refuse to come. They just didn't go.
But it ain't nothing like that recorded in Bible history through the streets. Like really, like that don't happen.
It's different times.
Just mankind. I never heard of nothing like that.
It's different times. That's why you have to get into the times of the text, the background of it, to kind of more understand what's happening. Okay, you can grasp what's going on, really. Otherwise, you kind of cheating yourself to grasp what's happening at the time. I think the Most High didn't have him go up, because Most High knew he was going to clear Benjamin out, and this town is going to be there. The Most High is over everything.
Right.
I'm thinking
right.
he made him not go up. That's what I think he did. You know what I'm saying?
But I wonder who was their excuse to not. Like we all sick, we ate some bad.
Man, there's many. Oh, bro, listen.
The excuse they had to not show to the battlefield.
I think the Most High made them not go up, took it out their head. That's what I think, because they know the consequences of not going up.
Death.
The consequence of not going up is death.
Yeah.
Right? But I think the Most High said, I'm gonna work it out where you ain't gonna die, but you don't give your daughters up though. You have to do that.
Like a lot.
And he worked it out. He worked it out. As he always do. That's why he said, I declared the end from the beginning. I had already seen it. I worked it out.
I'm gonna take your life, or y'all gotta give a life. And it's still y'all brothers. So yeah, y'all had to. So yeah, he did work that on. Like y'all not murderers. We'll give up the virgins to.
I mean, you have to marry a daughter off anyway. Right? You gotta marry off anyway. Right? Yeah, you don't keep her forever. You gotta marry off anyway.
Right.
You might as well marry him off to after Benjamin, who have a whole land.
Right.
Yeah, she gonna have big land for herself. You know what I'm saying?
Did those fathers get dowries? It sounds like they missing a lot of money too if they didn't get a dowry.
Y'all need some new.
No, they didn't get no dowries because they didn't
They
come
didn't
up.
come up. See, okay, that's why they kind of probably a little hot. Like,
Yeah, Benjamin ain't Benjamin. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they got no dowries. I don't think they deserve no dowry. Just me. I don't think they deserve no dowry.
Purple.
Right. That's why the text said that Benjamin went and grabbed him and snatched him away.
Yeah.
So it isn't enough to go talk to the father. None of that
Right,
happened.
right.
They just snatched him up and took him back to the land of Benjamin.
Yeah,
That's
no
what they do.
dowries
You know
in
what I'm saying?
that. Yeah.
So they're not. Yeah, they're not. We're not doing none of that. Go to the father stuff right now. We're not doing it.
Going to the busters.
We building a nation.
Look you in the face.
We're not doing
Under your household.
we're not doing that right now, sir.
We don't talk to y'all no.
I didn't want to see y'all face. You know what I'm saying?
Good.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom, brother.
Shabbat shalom,
Austin.
Shalom.
Shabbat shalom. We in Deuteronomy 25 verse 5.
Thank you.
Deuteronomy 25 verse 5.
Okay, thank you.
All right, who was reading that?
I got it.
Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 5, verse 5.
God.
If the brethren dwell together.
Yeah, me reinforce this again.
Mhm.
They have to dwell together, live together. Let's not forget that. That's pertinent in this law. Go ahead.
And one of them die and have no children, the wife of the dead shall not marry without unto a stranger.
Right? Notice again here, right? I'm emphasizing this again, right?
Mm-hmm.
The wife of the dead. Notice, even though the man is dead, he's still being called his wife.
Right.
It's not saying widow.
Right.
It's still saying wife.
Right.
The wife of the dead.
Right.
Right? So not married. Go ahead.
Grammarly, that would be incorrect, right?
Yes.
Right. Yeah. Because you can't call
Unless there is something we don't know.
Okay, calm.
Here's why I'm saying this, right?
Yeah.
Here's why I'm saying this, right?
Okay.
This is me just thinking
Okay.
to make it make sense, right?
Okay.
The reason why I think it's saying this is because we are told in the beginning that a man and his wife shall be one flesh.
Twain to home.
And I think even after death, they're still connected in some kind of sense.
That's good. That's good.
Even to the kid.
That's why marriage is permanent and you're only supposed to have one wife, because the connection is not only it's physical, it's spiritual. Here, I'll tell you this story right here, right? In my house, right? Where I used to live over here in 48, right? The person next door to me, the couple next door to me, the man died, right?
Okay.
The man died. And it seems like the woman, she was still attached to him. It was like he was still coming to her because he was waiting for her to come join him.
Oh, wow.
Like they were telling me they were still attached. This how it was told to me. It's like they were still attached, and she knew it. She said he still comes to me and talks to me. He was waiting for me to go join him. Like they were, even though he was gone, they were still like married. Yes, sir. You want to say something?
We know what movie. I'll get to that later.
Yeah, but I'm saying I've heard this multiple times where it's like one of the couples died. Is like the other couple is like, hey, I'm waiting for you to join me. I can't really move on to the next phase until you join me.
Wow.
Like we're still connected.
Wow.
I've heard this multiple times for different people, couples that are joined together, even after death, they're still connected. Yes, sir. This is real stuff.
Well, I mean, like we mentioned the movie Ghost. Like
Yes.
the movie Ghost.
Come.
That do make me normally think after the father died, normally the wife died, or after the wife died, the father right
after.
It don't be like years, but normally I need you to.
That's how it was.
I could believe that.
That's how it was. When the man died, it wasn't too long after that the woman died.
Huh.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't long as she died.
I 100% believe that, because I even think, man, even though I don't believe sex is marriage, but I think when you have sex with somebody, somehow you be entangled with them too. You know what I'm saying? But I can imagine when you get married to somebody, I definitely think you locked in with them. And I even if because like sometimes like you
Okay.
married to somebody, like remember the example in the Bible. I don't know if this will go with this, but when the Pharisees that said which one will be the husband in the resurrection.
Con.
Remember that's like kind of the same thing because um it's like they say the same thing. Which one gonna be the wife? So in their mind, they thinking all these guys really legally married. Even the first one, still is he still locked in? They not automatically saying the last one is going to be the wife. I mean, the last one that got married, that's going to be his husband. They still had a question like, do it go back to the first one? You dig what I'm saying?
Con.
So I think even they had that type of that thinking like, well, hold on, the first one was married all the way through the seventh one. So which one going to be the husband? They didn't automatically assume the last one she married going to be her husband.
Yeah,
You
see,
know,
that is even an argument against this Levirate stuff right here.
Con, that's why I'm bringing it up.
You know what I'm saying? It would be an
Yeah.
argument. Listen, even listen, the Pharisees, when the Pharisees was talking, what they were saying was something that's hypothetical. That was not a real situation that ever happened.
Right.
It didn't, but still, it still bears the argument that if you do this thing right here, and who wife will should be? You see what I'm saying? Because
It gonna cause
seven of them had her, right?
So she has
true.
an attachment to 7 souls.
Yeah.
Wow.
But Christ identifies there is a group of people in their resurrection. They don't do that.
Right.
They don't marry or give in marriage.
Right.
But you do have a section of them that are resurrected that do marry and are given in marriage. You do have that. You know what I'm saying?
So that would be in 144,000 that's not given.
Yeah, and in the body of Christ. You know what I'm saying? Because they are getting married to Hamashiach Yahweh Shah. You know what I'm saying? And then the one outside of that, they different. But it's still an argument against this Levirate marriage. Period. And that's why the way it got set up, a man is supposed to only have one wife through his entire life. Right? And even if one of them die, that person stays single until he joins his wife. He don't go remarry and get somebody else. Paul talks about widows supposed to stay unmarried. Yes, sir.
That's why I wanted you to hit them over at Chain of Command off with the dove, the most highest bird.
Oh, you hey. You know why I didn't do it?
Yeah, I could tell.
I think it go over their head. I think it would go over their head, brother.
Yeah, I seen it. I was like,
they couldn't see simple stuff. So I was like, nah, this is gonna be too much for them to take.
Yeah, you had to pull them down.
I have to baby feed them.
Yeah,
they still on milk.
Yeah.
That would be meat. You know, they probably choked on that. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but no,
I didn't want to do that.
I was thinking, yeah, that's gonna point out some things that's really wrong with what y'all doing right now.
Facts.
Yeah, that might be too much, too fast.
Calm.
You know
what I'm saying?
Calm.
I don't think they're ready for that. All right. So, the wife of the dead shall not marry without unto a stranger. So that means she can't marry someone that's outside of her husband's family. Right? She has to marry someone within her husband's family, right? Because again, there is something dealing here with, I guess, inheritance, right? So you have to try to keep the inheritance within the family, right? All right, who was reading?
Me.
Go ahead.
Her husband's brother shall go in unto her and take her to him to wife, and perform the duty of an husband's brother unto her.
Right, so then we have this perform the duty of a husband. Again, perform the duty of a husband, brother. There's all stipulation going here. They got to dwell together. And again, we're going to read down, right? But he doesn't have to do it. But this verse here said it's the duty of a husband's brother, but yet he doesn't have to do it. So which one is it? Does he have to or have to do it?
Right.
It says it's a duty that he has to do it, but then it takes me down and says he doesn't have to do it if he doesn't work.
Duty has to be done.
Duty has to be done, right? You would think But when we read down, we're gonna see he don't have to do this,
Okay.
right? So now, that's what I'm saying. A law from God would suggest that he would have to do this.
There's no negotiating.
He doesn't have no way. The only way out is to die. You know what I'm saying? If God said do it, you're supposed to do it. But that's not the case, right? He really don't have to do it. He can still get out. Right? And again, this woman would be his sister-in-law, right or wrong.
Wow.
Right? This woman that he's been with, this would be his sister-in-law. His sister-in-law.
Right.
This is what this would be.
Right.
Right? Just to be clear. Right?
Yeah.
Can we get Ruth chapter 1? Ruth chapter 1. Verse 14 and 15. Just to emphasize the situation here with the sister-in-law. Ruth chapter 1, verse 14 and 15. Let me move this up. Who got that?
I'm saying,
Go ahead.
Ruth chapter 1, starting at verse 14.
Yes.
And they lifted up their voice and wept again. And Oprah kissed her mother-in-law, but Ruth cleaved unto her.
Right. So, Oprah, she kissed her mother-in-law. Her mother-in-law is Naomi, right? Because she married Naomi's son, right? Now, even at this point, Naomi's son is dead. But his death did not sever the mother-in-law clause. They are still mother-in-law even after her son is dead.
Wow.
It says it right here.
Wow, I read that 100 times and didn't see it.
That's what I'm pointing out when it's still calling this woman the wife of this dead person. There's still some kind of connection. Wow. Death is not severing these ties.
Wow. Okay.
Or am I getting it wrong?
No,
it says what it's wrong. So we see right here, that's still his mother-in-law. That's still her mother-in-law, even though her son has died. Right? Verse 15.
Verse 15. And she said, behold, their sister-in-law.
Thy sister-in-law, go ahead.
Thy sister-in-law is gone back unto their people. Her people, and unto her gods. Return thou after thy sister-in-law.
So Ruth is telling, so Naomi's telling Ruth to go over your sister-in-law. They're still sister-in-law. The way they were sister-in-law is because they were married to brothers.
Right.
But even though the brothers are dead,
they still call it.
They're still Ruth is still sister-in-law to this other woman, even after the death of the husbands, because they're both dead. Right. They're still sister-in-law.
Yeah, both of them are gone.
Right.
And I do say, go back into your people.
Back to your God.
And into your God.
And to your God. Right.
So how you gonna switch to how some other people gonna come to you? You know, invade your stuff and then bring.
Can we get Leviticus chapter 18?
That's an awful lot.
Leviticus 18 and 16.
To your peoples and your God.
People in your God. They still got their own God and their people.
But most Egyptians just don't go to the Mobile God and just get we with y'all now and we get to praise y'all God and rock with y'all and they just accept it like that. It don't go like that.
No. We got Leviticus chapter 18 verse 16.
Leviticus chapter 18 verse 16.
Yes.
Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy brother's wife. It is thy brother's nakedness.
It is thy brother's nakedness. Right? This clearly contradicts the Levirate law. But they would say, well, no, brother. The brother is dead. That's why I brought it up. It's still calling her the wife, even though he's dead, right?
Right.
But let's go down that rabbit hole.
Right.
He said he's dead. So uncover nakedness will be a reference to sexual intercourse.
Right.
Would it be? Right.
Yeah.
Thou shalt have sexual intercourse with thy brother's wife. So that's what that would make sense to.
Right.
Right? It says it is thy brother's nakedness. How is it thy brother's nakedness? If you go unto your brother's wife, how is it is your brother's nakedness? Because you were thinking you're not seeing your brother naked. You only seen you seen his wife naked. So how is it connected? How is it your brother's nakedness that you're on? Right, again, different. It's what crazy it is, right?
Wow.
If uncovered nakedness means sex,
Right.
it is like you're having sex with your brother.
Yeah.
See?
I got that
Kind
part
of
where you
part.
was going, and you had to set it up like that.
I have to so they can
You
so they
have
can
to
see it.
Bro,
It's going over their head.
Come on, man. You have to, if you didn't set it up like that, that would still be way
Over their
So
head.
that was Reuben violation too then.
Yes. But here is how
Wow.
his brother's nakedness.
Why would you? Did that just miss my head? Why? Why?
Here's how I'm seeing it is his brother's nakedness, right?
Okay, wow.
It's because because the text says that you and your wife becomes what? One flesh.
One flesh.
It's one nakedness.
Right.
Seeing his wife nakedness is seeing
your brother's
nakedness.
Right.
It's the same thing.
Right.
There's no
because y'all
difference.
twined as one.
Because you're one flesh. That's why it's calling it is your brother's nakedness, because they're one.
Now.
That's why you shouldn't do it.
Ooh.
If not, please explain to me why just saying this part right is your brother's nakedness. All of it makes sense to me because they're one flesh. Has to be. So listen, even if he's dead, you're still
right
uncovering your brother's nakedness. Would you not?
Yeah.
Because she's still alive.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, this is good, bro. Think how crazy and dysfunctional it is, even if people can keep under control what I'm about to say. Bro, in some churches, definitely some Hebrew places. Bro, you have people that have been remarried in the same church. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, let's say like you got a couple that was married, right? And then they got divorced. But they both stayed in the church. They just got a divorce. You know what I mean? And then the guy I know this personally happened where I was at. A guy go get remarried. Start bringing his new wife to the church. But his old wife is, you know what I'm saying? His first wife is still at the church. You see what I'm saying? Like two people was married, they got divorced. The wife stays single, right? In this case, it happened both ways. The wife stays single, the husband stays single, but the other person went and got another husband or wife. You with me? Now they still in the church. So now, bro, that call I'm looking at it two ways now. I used to look at it just, man, that caused a lot of confusion because now my wife got she was friends with your first wife, but now, she don't want to treat the second wife funny, but it's like the first wife gonna get mad if she befriend the second wife. This kind of drama that will cause. You follow me? So I used to just look at it that way, but now I'm looking at it like, yo, deep down, that wife or that husband probably still feels some type of attachment to that person. So there's no way she could really be friends or sisterhood or brotherhood with that new brother or that new sister. You know what I mean? It's no way. So you ain't gonna be in unity in the church. You can't dwell in unity in the body of Christ with that type of stuff going on.
Okay.
Wow.
Doesn't work.
And that's a tear in the house.
Yes.
There you go, brother. I just looked at it that way. It's a tear in the house.
No, but that's the spiritual side of marriage that they completely negate. They think marriage is just a carnal thing.
Right.
It's more than a carnal thing, it's a spiritual thing.
Right.
Because how can he say that they are one flesh? That's a spiritual thing.
Right. Right.
That's a spiritual thing when he said they become one flesh.
Right.
That's not a carnal thing.
Right.
Right.
And it's twain, so it's something that's happening that's being tethered.
So you're one in spirit.
Wow.
Listen, do you know the reason why people that are truly in love with each other, right? Or let's say one of them is in love and maybe one is not, or both are in love. Do you know when they break up, how that person feels like he want to die, he want to eat nothing?
Yeah.
It's because you're severing something on a spiritual level. It's like you're walking around just half of you. You're not walking around whole, you're walking around in the spirit half. And that's why you feel like you don't want to eat, you don't want to sleep, you don't want to do nothing. You in depression because half of you is gone. That's why you're feeling that way. And it takes a process for you to try to heal from that And that's why God's trying to help us say, no, listen, I made it permanent so you don't go through that. Because many people in that state commit suicide.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
It's always normally the
They end up
man.
killing themselves.
That's like the number one reason for suicide.
Yeah.
It's always the man suffering from that.
And there's also another element to that. The other element is this, right? If that person catch you with someone else,
yeah,
and they kill you and that other person,
yeah,
they usually get off.
yeah, because it's not premeditated. That's your natural feeling.
Yeah. They get off. It goes on a deeper level.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's not street justice at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something that's
you have to understand that element of the marriage. That's why I tell the women, put it in the agreement.
You right for that. That's
one wife.
Wow.
Yo, this is good,
So
bro.
much headache.
Yeah.
So much headache you saving yourself.
Yeah.
Hey, bro. So how many times these women don't been with like, say a woman don't been with like 6 men? She probably lose that feeling when she break up. If she done like 4 or 5 times, they probably get to the point where they don't even feel that I can't eat, I feel sick type feeling. You know what I mean?
Right.
Man.
Right. They become numb to it.
Right.
So do you think they become husband or man or woman? Do you think when you have so many partners like that, you think you become numb to even loving a person fully?
Because now you're used to this breaking up pattern. So it's not about love anymore. You know what I'm saying? Now it's about convenience. That's really what it is.
Hey, bro, is that one reason he called us an adulterous generation?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh man.
Wow. And that word twain, it is something special about that word. Now that you know that two can come together as one and they twain together, that word twain is very special.
Very, very, very important. I want to grab this right quick since we on this subject. Can we get Romans? Let's get Romans 7.
Well, my little brother might have been right. What he used to say, man, I used to say, man, you crazy. He said that no matter who his baby mamas get with, he don't care if they've been married 10 years. He know he always can go back and get her. That's what he said.
He's right. He's right.
He said, I know she still love me. I don't care who she been with. I know. I'm like, yo, you crazy, bro. He like, nah, trust me, I can go back and get it anytime I want. Yeah. And I'm thinking like, yo, what if the other guy can sense that, bro?
Probably can.
He probably can sense it. There's not too much he can do about it.
That's why you gotta choose wisely.
There's not too much you can do about it.
Yeah.
Yo, didn't that happen with? Well, no, I'm gonna get off. I ain't get off. I remember David had a situation like that when he went and took that lady bite, and the other guy just followed him crying, and the lady went with him. She didn't tell David like, no, I want to stay with him. This is my new husband or whatever. Dave went and got her.
Oh yeah. She liked David, definitely.
Man.
She didn't like.
Yo.
She never. You can tell by him running after her, he's more into her than she's into him.
Wow. Yes, brother.
You know what I'm saying? And they told her, hey, listen, man, go back home, bro.
Right.
No, oh, that's so sad, brother.
Because you're gonna mess around and then get hurt.
And be in a coffin.
You're gonna end up getting hurt because you're messing with the future king wife.
Right.
And you know once you get on that throne, you don't want to be nowhere in the picture.
Right, yeah. Yeah, you done.
You're gonna be done. You have to go back home because what you gonna do? This the guy that's killing thousands.
Right.
10,000. 10,000.
Yeah.
If you ain't killing 20,000,
right.
You better go back home.
Right.
You know?
Go back home, bro.
Work too.
You better go back home if you ain't killing 20,000 because he killing 10. You better double his. Mess with him.
A lot of bodies.
A lot of bodies.
A lot of blood.
A lot of blood.
That's why the Most High said you can't build my temple up.
Can't Romans chapter 7 verse 1. Who got that?
I got it.
Go ahead.
Romans chapter 7 from the top. Know ye not, brethren, for I speak to them that know the law.
Listen how Paul phrases this situation here. he's speaking those that know the law. Do you know that a lot of brothers don't know the law, don't know Torah? They talk about Torah, but don't understand it or know Torah.
Wow.
They don't know it.
Wow.
They think they do. That's why I'm diving in. Listen, this little dive right here is showing you just how deep just one of them goes.
Right. Right.
This Levirate law here I'm dealing with here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or this Levirate judgment, right?
Come.
Go ahead.
How that the law hath dominion over a man as long as he liveth.
Period, right?
Come.
So I don't know how the Christian community missed this verse. It kills me that if y'all teaching that Paul is saying law done away with, how do you miss this verse right here?
Wow. That's deep.
This is clear that the law have dominion as long as you breathing.
That's $1 million.
So there is no way the law has been done away with by Jesus Christ. This verse right here says you wrong.
Jesus wouldn't do away with the law anyway. What?
But Paul is the main man. How do you miss this verse right here? Paul telling you right here. As long as you're alive,
Yeah.
liveth the law of dominion over you.
Apostle of the Gentiles said this.
You know what this shows me? This shows me that there is a blindness on these people.
Wow.
There's a blindness on these people, and they only see certain things that they are allowed to see.
And they see in part.
And what they're seeing is just wrong.
Come.
Right?
Come.
Go ahead.
Verse 2. For the woman which hath an husband is bound by the law to her husband, so long as he liveth, but if the husband be dead, she is loose from the law of her husband.
Right? So as long as the husband is alive, she's bound to her husband, right? This is a clear contradiction to the law of divorce that Moses wrote up there for the bill of divorce. You give her the bill of divorce, but the husband's still alive. According to Paul right here, he has to be dead. Paul was obviously taught this by Jesus Christ. He didn't make this up. So if Jesus is teaching them the man got to be dead, then the divorce decree couldn't come from God. It had to be something Moses wrote up temporarily.
Right.
And then Christ says it. Christ said, Moses allowed you to put away your wife. Not God. He allowed you to put away your wife.
Right.
For the beginning is not so.
And he was the mediator at that time.
Yeah.
So he can
do. Yeah, I'm established. They don't see these things in the Torah that Moses is putting his own judgments and spin on things in there.
Right.
But Christ is telling us, yes.
Right.
He did put his spin and things on there.
Right.
And I'm correcting it for you.
Right.
But you can't tell these brothers today, none of that. They don't see that.
But Moses put them in to help save a certain dynamic.
But they're not gonna see these things. That's why what you have to do to them, you have to pull a verse that clearly shows you it has to be that way.
Right.
It has to be that way.
Yeah.
This verse right here tells you it has to be that way. Because then Moses is what if not, then Moses is having he's having
break the law.
Break the law. God's law.
He wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do that.
No, he's having you breaking God's law, but it has to be a reason why God is allowing it.
Right. Because you was gonna break a bigger law.
Yes.
If he would have left you alone.
Right. This is the dynamic of it, right? Go ahead.
Verse 3.
Yes.
So then, if while her husband liveth, she be married to another man, she shall be called an adulteress.
This happens a lot in a so-called Israelite community. There's a lot of women who are married to another man and their first husband is still alive. This happens a lot. You know what I'm saying? And there's different circumstances and reasons behind it. But regardless of the circumstances and reason behind it, she's going to be called an adulteress. This is how it was in the first century. A woman couldn't do this. And within the body of Christ, they wouldn't allow that. They ain't moving like that. Right? Go ahead.
But if her husband be dead, she is free from that law, so that she is no adulteress, though she be married to another man.
Right. Though she be married to another man, she will be considered an adulteress.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
If he's dead.
Okay. But that doesn't mean that you still not twain. It just means that you're not an adulteress.
You're right, you're an adulteress.
Okay. Okay.
Right?
Come.
But even in that, usually what happens, if you look at spiritual, if you look at spiritual women that's with the Most High in Christ, right?
Right.
Usually when their husband died, they stay single.
Yeah.
They don't marry no more.
Yeah.
We have the woman in the book of Luke. He said that she's 84 years old.
Okay.
She was 84 years old, right?
Okay.
And she had a husband, and her husband died when she went a little 7 years after they got married, and she remained unmarried all up to her 84 years old. She didn't get remarried.
Wow.
Right? The spirit moved on her. No, don't go to nobody else.
Right.
Stay that way.
Wow.
That was the man I gave you. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
And a lot of animals kind of get out like that too.
And I mean, get down like that too as well.
Probably besides dogs.
Yeah, of course. You know, it was how a dog get down. You know what I'm saying? Let's get back to Leviticus chapter 18. And I want to get now verse 1.
Leviticus chapter 18 from the top.
Come.
Leviticus chapter 18 from the top. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, I am the Lord your God.
Go ahead.
Verse 3. After the doing of the land of Egypt, wherein ye dwelt, shall ye not do.
So there are things in the land of Egypt you ain't supposed to do those things. They worship the sea, the ocean, the scarab, the snake,
the dung
cow,
beetle.
the dung beetle, all none of that. Kill that nonsense, right? Go ahead.
And after the doing of the land of Canaan, whither I bring you, shall ye not do, neither shall ye walk in their ordinance.
An ordinance meaning that it's a law. It's legal. Talking about something that's legal to do in the land, right? So what they're naming after this is stuff that's legal to do in the land of Canaan, right? But illegal for us to do. It's legal for them to do it, but illegal for us to do it, right? Go ahead.
Verse 4. Ye shall do my judgment and keep my ordinance to walk therein. I am the Lord your God.
So God said, you're going to keep my judgment and keep my ordinance, not theirs, mine. My law. Right? I'm pointing out these people, what they are doing isn't just a custom, it's lawful to do what they're doing.
Right. That's what
it's lawful to do these things that they're doing.
Right.
So when you come up talking about they do something wrong, they're like, no, it's lawful over here to do that.
Right. It's wrong for you to do it.
It's wrong maybe for you, not for us. There's no law against in our culture to do it. And it looks strange to them to now to stop doing something they've been doing for hundreds of years.
Come
for a stranger.
Yeah, I gotta do what?
A stranger.
No. I'm not doing that.
Right. Because I looked into this a little bit and I seen like in Iran the laws that they have those boys doing over there. And I'm looking like
yes.
That went along with what you taught in that class that day. Man, it's a lot going on around the world that we don't know about.
Verse 6.
I did 5.
No, just give me verse 6.
Leviticus chapter 18, read that verse 6. None of you shall approach to any that is near of kin to him to uncover their nakedness. I am the Lord.
Now, none of you, I mean Israelites, shall approach to any that is what? near of kin. Notice it's got to be near of kin. Far is fine.
Right.
Near is the problem. Near of kin is the problem. Right? Now tell me, is your husband, wife near or far?
Wow. That's near.
That's near. That is near. That is not far.
No.
That is near of kin. God is saying right here, you cannot do that. And I just read the verse in verse 16 where it said you can't do it.
Right.
Because it's a near of kin. You cannot do that.
Wow.
Even if the person's, quote unquote, is saying that the person is supposed to be dead.
Right.
Right?
Right.
And I'm gonna drift the whole dead thing to in a minute as well. Right?
So this would cancel the Levirate law completely out.
Completely cancel it out. It would completely cancel it out.
And that's why you teach, know what you're reading. You got to pay attention to the text. If you don't understand it, you ain't going to even know what you doing.
This is the reason why you don't see not an instance of it nowhere in Israelite history that no one has ever done that. Because they understood that's something Moses wrote. I'm gonna read the book where they tell you that Moses wrote that and he gave from him.
Wow.
It ain't from God. I'm gonna show that to prove that too as well.
Wow.
They knew that. No, we ain't gotta do that. Moses, that's something he just wrote up. And plus, God said something different, and they knew the difference. They knew the difference.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Wow. They didn't do any of that, right? But I want to jump down. Hearing Leviticus 18. Let me jump down to like verse, what is it? 24. So when we read up, it goes through all of the near of kin, right? And different people that you're not supposed to uncover their nakedness, right? All of that, when we read up, it's all of that, right? So now it's going to tell you about all those things that you're not supposed to do, that the people in the land is lawful for them to do that. Verse 24.
Wow. Leviticus chapter 18, reading verse 24. Defile not ye yourselves in any of these things, for in all these the nations are defiled, which I cast out before you.
See, it'll defile you. See, the nations are defiled with all these things, meaning that they're doing these things. They are sleeping with their father's wife. They're sleeping with their aunt. They're sleeping with their sister. They're doing all these things. They're defiled with all these things.
Can I read that second part one more time?
Yes, sir.
For in all these nations are defiled, which I cast out before you.
Yes. Notice what God is doing. God wants to cast them out. You don't want to kill them. You want to cast them out the land. Because they don't belong in the land. They need to go back to their own land. And because they went to their own land, and God said, well, I'm going to put you to death. But the first order is to cast them out, not put them to death. Notice. Wow. Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I'm going to check this out. Wow. People that these brothers think is Issachar, Ephraim, and all that, they do this.
Oh, yes. Yes, sir. Come. Yes, sir. They do that.
They do that.
Facts.
So how can they be Ephraim and Issachar and they doing stuff like that?
Wow. Even if they are Issachar, they're going to be even Issachar in the lake of fire.
Good bring
breaking them off. That's a good bring out though. Yes, sir.
So nobody hearing when that's being said. I'm casting out all nations.
All these nations. He's casting out the ones in the land. The ones in the land.
So that means 9 times out of 10, when we in the land, these other nations 9 times out of 10 ain't gonna be next to us in the land.
They're gonna be in the land, but they're gonna be, well, not all of them. They're gonna be servitude in the land.
Right.
Because that was gonna be in their own land. They're gonna be in their own land over there, right? But in our land, we're gonna have servants in our land. They're gonna be in the land. They have to keep tabernacles. If they don't, then basically they're gonna die because they're gonna have no rain. And without water, you know what that means. The death sentence.
Wow.
If they don't come to do tabernacles, God said they ain't gonna have no rain. Without no rain, you're going to die. You have to have water. Have to have water. No way around it.
Living water.
Your body is 70% liquid. You have to have water. Wow. Stop drinking water, 17.
Your kidneys is gonna start. Your liver gonna get shot. Oh man.
Be done with that.
Claim they drink more water, but they love drinking that alcohol.
But you know a lot of people is sick too? Because they're dehydrated.
Mhm.
This man telling you, oh, you just basically need to put more water in your system
Yeah.
and your body gonna handle the rest.
Yeah.
You're dehydrated, so it causes a lot of issues.
That normally do when people be in jail sick as ever. They drink some water, it just kind of like start going away.
Yeah.
And nothing can heal them. They drink some water.
Yep. Water does it. There's a whole lot of power in that H2O.
Mm.
As a matter of fact, they don't even fully comprehend two hydrogen and oxygen.
Mm.
There is more to that than you can even imagine.
Because those are just words: hydrogen twice, oxygen once.
Yeah. But how does two hydrogen and oxygen make water? How?
There's some spiritual stuff going on there.
If you look at water, we know that water has oxygen in it
Yeah,
because the fish breathes it.
yeah,
Right on.
that's true.
It has oxygen in it. It has to, right?
Uh-huh.
And then it also has two hydrogen in it.
Mm.
The hydrogen in it is what gives it its stability.
Right.
If you land on it the wrong way,
It'll kill you.
it'll kill you. It'll break something.
Yeah.
It is just hard enough and soft enough perfectly that you can swim in it. And if you can jump in it at a direct angle, it won't hurt you.
Yeah.
It's how you land on it, it can hurt you.
Yeah.
It is perfectly harmonized just the way he put it.
Wow.
He said, no, not one, two hydrogen.
Wow.
And one oxygen, that'll do it.
That's really good.
If he add one more hydrogen on there, it's something different. It becomes something completely different and you won't be able to deal with it.
Well, that's what they say that's actually inside of the fruit is the H3O. That's the juice inside of the fruit. Huh.
How crazy is that?
Wow.
The genius of the creator. You can't even begin to comprehend how smart he is, bro.
Wow. Wow.
He's too smart.
Well, he knows it all.
Who's reading?
Right here.
Go ahead.
Verse
25.
25.
Come.
And the land is defiled, therefore I do visit and the iniquity thereof upon it, and the land itself vomited out your inhabitants.
Vomit out here, her inhabitants, right?
Mm.
So because the land is defiled, God said, I got to visit the iniquity thereof because everything belongs to God. So if you're defiling it, now I have to come and visit the iniquity, meaning I have to go ahead and get things correct and straight, meaning I have to evict you, wipe you out or whatever, I get the land back clean.
Right.
You're defiling what I created.
Right.
Gotta get you out of here. And even the land itself is gonna vomit you out. So you're defiling it. Right? Listen, even your body do that.
Right. Oh wow.
You put the wrong thing in your body, it starts to show in your skin.
Yeah.
It's pushing it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's throwing it out.
And you brought up last week that it is attack itself. Your body will attack itself.
Yes. It'll feed on itself. Your body also stores fat.
Mm-hmm.
It also does that. When it feels that it's being threatened, it starts to store fat. Because it feels it's in for a long fight and it's going to need to eat off of that to be the good of this long battle. So that's what it'll do. It reacts a different way, but it all depends on how it's your mood. Your mood triggers certain things, and it'll do. Because again, it's always about trying to survive. It's always in survival mode.
That's good.
And your body's always in survival mode.
It's always trying to stay balanced.
It's always trying to stay balanced.
Wow.
It's survival mode. Right? You ain't thinking about it. Your body is though. Your body thinking about survival mode.
The members.
Definitely.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's like they have a mind of their own.
It's
wow.
And you need it, because if not, you killed you a long time ago. You weren't thinking about that.
So a woman cycle, and then yet they menopause is still a balance for them.
Yes. It's all about this cycle of having a baby and how they have to balance out. And their body does all that. That's why it goes through a cleansing cycle. Goes through a cleansing cycle every month. Clean. Verse 26.
Leviticus chapter 18, reading at verse 26.
Yes.
Ye shall therefore keep my statutes and my judgment, and shall not commit any of these abominations, neither any of your own nations, nor any strangers that sojourneth amongst you.
Right?
Wow.
So these things are called abominations by the Most High God. Abomination cannot do it. Even no stranger that sojourneth with us can't even do these things. So if a stranger from one of these nations, they can't bring their pagan customs with them. They got to come over here and keep laws, precepts, and commandments of the Most High.
No pagan customs.
You can't bring your pagan customs with you. You gotta leave all that back there in your pagan land. You got to come now do the Most High statutes and commandments. That's what they have to do if they want to come over, right? So we want to be, and this is very important to understand, because that's why I said everything goes back to what the Torah said. The Torah says that they're second-class citizens. That's the law they're going to have to fall in and fall by. There is no equality in the Torah for Israelites and non-Israelites. Please show it to me if it's there. It is not there.
So they're gonna go to the neither Jew nor Gentile.
That's a body part.
They're gonna go with their peoples.
They don't understand that. That verse is speaking of you a body part.
Wow. That's deep. Wow. That's good. That's good. Wow.
There is still Jew and Gentile. I mean, just because you believe in Christ, that doesn't mean you're not no longer a Jew. You're no longer a non-Israelite. You're still a Jew, still a non-Israelite.
Right.
In Jesus Christ, it says that you're part of a body.
Right.
That's what he's saying. You're now a body part.
Okay.
So that means you're supposed to operate at that body part that you are.
Okay.
Because if you don't, you're gonna cause schism in the body. You're gonna cause schism in the body. If your eye decides I don't want to see no more, what's gonna happen?
Might crash.
You're gonna crash. What happened to you? You're not gonna. You don't want to do its function.
Right.
You're gonna cause schism in the body. Right. Every body part has a function, and it should function within a particular member it's supposed to function in. Right.
Right. Right.
This is the reason why you have problems with believers in Jesus Christ. Why y'all clashing? You are clashing because, as I'm understanding it, they are not a body part of Christ.
Whoa. Whoa.
If they was, you would have harmony with them within the body because they're functioning as their particular body part. There is no schism. There is no clash. You're doing your function and the body operates perfectly. Yes, sir.
Remember the guy I was telling you guys about? I had brought some booklets through, and I said I got those from him, and they had Yahweh.
The Hallelujah scripture.
Yeah. He's done seem like he was following it at first, and he seemed like he done went somewhere else now. And I was talking to him the other day because he had got sick and his bowels was not doing too good or something like that. And I had something for him, but I was like, hey, look, man, I hear that you're not in the scriptures no more. You went ever learning, and now you're not satisfied with what you learned in the scriptures. I was like, you need to come back to the scriptures. I say, the things you're saying, I'm following you, and I know where you get that stuff from. I was like, but you're not lined up with the Most High in Christ no more. You saying that Christ is saying something different than what the Most High is saying. And he's saying you're not paying attention if you're saying that. And I gave him like 10 examples of what I was talking about. And he think that because of his learning that he in more books, that he think, oh, you ain't following what I'm saying. I'm like, no. I know how you got there. But what I'm telling you is that you're not focused on the Most High in Christ no more.
Where is he?
He let them other books like Enoch and it's not canon. You in them other books. I'm hearing where you at. You in Adam and Eve and all those other books.
Them books that's taken out.
Yeah.
That's not, they said it's not canon, like the book of Adam and Eve and
He said it is or it isn't.
Well, he's saying that he has a better understanding reading all of that and putting it all together to formulate his thought. But I'm like, that's not canon. That stuff is not canon. You allowing other things to help you come to a conclusion that's not actual canon.
Well, you see, man, he might see it as canon. You know what I'm saying?
But
you
want to Israelite?
Huh?
He's not an Israelite. He don't
have no man. I'm saying
Okay.
he have to explain to you how is it canon. If he thinks it is, tell him explain to you how it's canon.
Okay.
I'm gonna explain to you how it's canon.
Okay.
So we can understand how he's seen it as canon. If he's saying it is, then explain it how it's canon.
Okay.
You find a contradiction because in the book of Enoch, has months of 31 days in there.
Come.
And I'm like, the Bible clearly have no 31 month days in it nowhere.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that's a clear contradiction. So if it's canon, you have to then harmonize it and tell me how does that make any sense?
Okay.
Explain the 31 day stuff.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Because we have
Yeah, I got a verse for you, brother, when you get time. I got a verse for you when you get time.
You got a verse? Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
You kind of go along with what you were saying a little earlier, Ephesians 4:16.
Ephesians, up, let's get that.
I didn't hear. Oh, yeah, that's one you went into?
No, we about to get in
We're
now.
about to get in there right now.
Okay, con. I didn't even. Oh man, look at that, bro. That's beautiful, brother. Oh man, God is good. You know that, man. That's awesome, brother. I didn't even know you should have pulled that scripture. That's beautiful.
No. I wasn't. No, bro. No. I wasn't going to pull it, but no, he quoted it. He got a quote part of it.
Oh, okay, con.
He quoted it.
I can't hear nothing.
Ephesians.
Can you hear us, Serviceman?
Now I can hear you. It was my phone. Y'all was going in and out, but
okay.
I'm right. Go ahead.
Ephesians chapter 4 and verse 16.
Yeah.
From whom the whole body filthy joined together and compacted by that which is every joint, supply it according to the effectual workings and the measure of every part, making increase of the body unto the edifying of itself in love.
Right. So everything is fitly joined together and compacted, and it works when all the parts are doing their job. Right? A car works perfectly when everything in the car is doing its job. The wheel is doing its job. The nuts holding the wheel on it, because the nuts start doing their job, the wheel gonna fall off.
Mm-hmm.
The nuts are on there holding it down. Right. The brakes are doing the job. Right. The liquid is doing it. Everything has to be doing the job. And when they don't do the job, you gotta take it to someone who's gonna make it do its job. Or you're gonna have a problem. Mm-hmm. See what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So when there's a schism within the body of Christ, right? Mm-hmm. You take it to the parts of the body of Christ that repairs that part of the body. Right? There are repairers in the body of Christ. People have stuff, get stuff cleared up and straightened out. You know what I'm saying? Just like in your body, you have things that when you get a cut, there's cells that goes in there and start to repair it. They go read the DNA and they go and say, okay, this is how you fix that, and they go fix it, they go repair it. So you have these things. That's what make the body complete. And they're all doing the same job. You know what I'm saying? So when you come across certain people, you can understand if they're not. You can tell quickly someone ain't in the body of Christ when you tell them what Christ say and they bucking up against it. Immediately you know, okay, all right, yeah. Because Christ say, "My sheep hear my voice." So once you hear them bucking up against Christ's word, you're like,
I took you there too. I was like, yeah, you saying two different things. This stuff ain't matching.
You remember we were telling? I said, brother, I'm telling you what Christ said. Y'all reading this.
Yeah, that is right.
See Christ. That's
Yeah,
what I'm telling you what
he
Christ
went to do the
said.
run of me.
What y'all doing?
He come on,
Yeah,
cause on.
chain of command. I said, I'm telling you what Christ said. What y'all reading Ezekiel and Hosea and all this other stuff?
Because they don't study the Bible, really.
I mean, you really they don't supersede Christ. I don't know what you talking about.
Yeah, that too, but I don't think they really fought. But see, from the time, from the original one where it started, it was called the School of what? Tanakh.
God.
And that's what they really fought.
Mm.
Christ didn't come in until later. Way later.
Matthew. To Matthew.
But the only man that stood up, I mean, I know Lahab might have did some dirt, but he started.
Yes.
You knew that wasn't Christ, it was who was being taught in that school.
Right.
And that's why some of these brothers still into that. They ain't teaching Christ.
No, he was right. He was right when he was saying stuff about Jesus Christ, and they wasn't teaching it, was showing them that Christ is the king. But they were saying David was king. They were saying that at first. That's now David is king. And he came along like, no, Christ is king.
Christ is king.
Christ is the king, not David. And they wasn't with that. They with it now. Here's after. So the error in the way. But yeah, but that's how you can see. And listen, and that's who I'm looking for to do. I'm dealing with brothers within the body of Christ. Anyone that's not in the body of Christ, we're gonna be bucking heads. Right. You not what they say, you're not of the body. Right. There was an episode of Star Trek where they came to this planet and everybody was saying, are you of the body? Are you of the body?
Wow.
They kept asking Kirk and them that. They from the aliens, are you of the body? And they going around playing it off. I'm of the body.
Oh wow.
I'm of the body. Yes, but you of the body? I'm of the body. Say yes. Peace be. And it was all playing the role. But it's showing you that they moved as a body.
Right. Okay.
And they're gonna ask you, are you of the body? And they gonna and they checking your answers and how you moving. You just gotta say, well, I am of the body. They're gonna know you ain't. You have to play the role. You gotta go, yes, I'm of the body too.
Yeah.
You gotta change your whole talk and everything. At least play like you of the body so they can see. But that's the key thing, man. The key thing is you have to be of the body. If you ain't of the body, I don't know what to tell you.
Body of water, living body.
I don't know what to tell you. Find yourself back in the body. Leviticus chapter 20.
Come on. Find your way back to the body.
Back to the body. Quickly. Hurry up.
Body of water.
Don't waste no time. Get yourself back. Get yourself back.
You ready to talk about Leviticus 20?
Yes, sir.
Leviticus 20 from the top.
Verse 21.
Verse 21. Chapter 20, verse 21.
Come.
I'll take it.
Go ahead.
Leviticus chapter 20, verse 21. And if a man shall take his brother's wife, it is an unclean thing. He hath uncovered his brother's nakedness. They shall be childless.
Right? Clearly. Even further. Now, the question becomes here, is the brother dead here? Or is he alive? Is he dead or is he alive here? Right? Because if he's alive, then this should be adultery, right or wrong?
Right.
But it calls it unclean. It's an unclean thing.
Right.
Which I'm saying is dead. Brother is dead. Right? He have uncovered his brother's nakedness. We went over that. How he covers the brother's nakedness?
Right.
They're together as one.
Because they are one covering it, right? And notice, it's calling the woman his brother's wife. He's still calling his brother's wife. His brother's wife again. There's two places this phrase is used, and in two places the brother is dead. We read it earlier,
Right.
In Genesis 38.
Right.
It says, "Go into your brother's wife and raise up seed," and the brother was dead.
Right.
Was he not?
Right.
Spilling the seed.
In Deuteronomy 25, the same thing again.
Right.
Go into your brother's wife and raise up seed, and the brother is dead there again. Let me to believe here, same phrase, that this guy's dead. Brother's wife, he's dead. So if you do that to your dead brother, it's an unclean thing, because you have uncovered your brother's nakedness. God said they shall be childless. This then defeats the purpose of even raising up seed to your brother, yes or no?
Yeah.
So if it ain't gonna work anyway, why even do it?
You know that ain't come from the Most High.
If God's gonna block it, because God said it's gonna be childless, God's gonna block it. So that means that why even do something like that? It'll make no sense.
Sounds scamming.
Wow. How did the delivered law even get in here?
That's why I said Moses is the one that put it in there. I didn't say from the Most High, because the Most High law clearly right here contradicts it, and it even goes against it even happening.
Or he must have been putting it in there to show you something.
Yeah, see, that's the mystery. That's the mystery that I think these people are hiding from us. They're not telling us. I think, because when I'm reading, let me show it to you.
Wow.
When I'm reading the New Testament, I'm getting that they know he's put things in there that don't belong in there. He's put things in there that don't belong in there. And there is reason why he's doing it.
Wow.
I found one reason for that bit of divorcement, because they were gonna kill the woman. So this is the one here that's still a puzzle why he put this one in.
Okay.
This is the one. Because it's there. I'm most I willing, I'm gonna find it, but there's a reason why he put these things in here.
Because our God is the God of life. He's not the God of death.
Because it's usually because of the people's hardness that he's putting some of these things in here. There's something going on with the man that he's implementing these things that he shouldn't be implementing in here. Right? Can we get Matthew 22, verse 23? Matthew chapter 22, we'll find at verse 23.
Chapter 22, verse what?
23.
Verse 23. I'll take that one too.
Go ahead.
Matthew chapter 22, verse 23. The same day came to him the Sadducees, which say that there is no resurrection, and asked him.
Right. So it came to him the same day came to him these Sadducees, right? The Sadducees are the priests that run the temple, right? And they say there is no resurrection. They don't believe in a resurrection. They believe once you live once, that's it. You dead, and that's it for you. They ain't never gonna see you again. Yes, sir.
We see one come over here all the time. Leon, he's a Sadducee.
He a Sadducee?
He don't believe
in the resurrection?
He believes that you only live once.
Oh yeah.
It's yellow.
He's sad, you see. He's a sad juicy.
Sad, you see.
Yeah.
Good
word. Just sad, you said.
That's a good one. I like that.
So they don't believe in it. They don't. Listen. These are the priests. They should know better. They don't believe in a resurrection. So they asked him. Go ahead.
Where we at? 24. Saying, Master, Moses said, if a man die, having no children, his brother shall marry his wife and raise up seed unto his brother.
Right. So they saying Moses said this. They didn't say God said it. Look who they said it.
Mm-hmm.
Who was it said this?
Mm.
And notice, listen, look what they left out. They left out the part about to dwell together. Remember we brought that? If they dwell, they completely left that dwell together part out.
Right.
See, without that, all this become null and void.
Right.
Moses said, Moses said, if they dwell together, the first thing he said, you're leaving that part out. If they dwell together. So he was only dealing with a small group specifically of brothers that dwell together and nobody else. Yes, sir.
It do defeat the purpose why a man should marry and move out of his parents' house. Why would he marry and then his other brother marry his wife and they both move into the
right?
Unless it was the same. It still would not.
It don't make no sense.
Go to the doghouse.
Yeah. But notice here, this is how a lot of brothers do. They quote stuff, but leave the important points of the quotation out. See, because they're trying to make a point. Right. They know they can't make if they quote the whole thing. Right. See, if they quote the whole thing, the whole argument falls apart. Wow. So they actively select certain things and make their argument. And if you don't know what it says in Deuteronomy, they'll get you. You think Moses said this right here when he says more than this, right? So we have this point here where he says Moses said it, not from God, right? This is what Moses said, right? Now, go ahead, verse 25.
25. Now there were with us 7 brethren, and the first, when he had married a wife, deceased, and having no issue, left his wife unto his brother.
Go ahead.
26. Likewise, the second also, and the third unto the 7th.
Go ahead.
27. And last of all, the woman died also.
Now, mathematically, how possible it is that 7 men can sleep with a woman and not one of them get her pregnant?
Wow. You gotta be bigger.
They're not.
This is not math. The math, this ain't mathing right here. The math ain't mathing right here.
She was a prostitute, probably.
There's something going on. First of all, that's why I'm thinking this is made up.
A hypothetical.
This is something to make a point, right?
Right.
They're trying to make a point that there is no resurrection, right? That's why he read first. The Sadducees came to him who said that there is no resurrection. So they're making this up to prove a point that there is no resurrection, right? This is why they're bringing this point up. So I'm saying this is a hypothetical. This isn't real because first of all, the math ain't mathing, and they're misquoting Moses.
Yeah, they left out a part.
Yeah.
That if
they're leaving a lot of stuff out.
Yeah.
They're leaving a whole bunch of stuff out. Because they leaving the part out where the brother can refuse to do this. You have to do it. But let's say you tell me 7, wait a minute. Hold it. Why did the second brother die? You're leaving that out.
Wow.
Right? You telling me that the first brother died.
Right.
I take his wife, I sleep with her and get pregnant right after I die. The next guy take it, and after he sleep with her, how likely is that a scenario that right after you sleep with her, he's dead?
Wow.
Without no details.
Right.
She getting y'all set up.
The only way I'm making sense is that if you're telling me that right after he sleep with her before, it goes back to Genesis 38 where they're splitting the seed.
Right.
And then God is killing
them.
But they're not specifying none of that here.
Right.
So we don't even know.
Right. Wow.
Right? All they telling us is that 7 of them had her.
Right.
7 of them died before the woman died. It says, and last of all, the woman died. Completely made up scenario.
Right. So that means after her 7th, she was done too.
How does that make?
You never got to the first.
It doesn't make any sense.
It's a made up.
It's a made up scenario to try to show that there ain't no resurrection, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, who was reading?
I was.
Go ahead.
They'll try to do it like, well, can you save 20 people? Well, can you save 15 people? Well, what about 5 people? Yeah, I'll save 5 good people.
Well, they making up a crazy scenario to say, go ahead. Who was reading? Go ahead.
I was the Matthew 22,
Verse
chapter
28.
verse 28.
Yeah.
Therefore, in the resurrection, whose wife shall she be of the 7? For they all had her.
Right. So this is the question they're posing to him because now they're saying, I got you. You saying there's a resurrection. They can't be a resurrection because if all 7 of them had her, then which one of the 7 is going to be her husband in the resurrection then?
Mm-hmm.
Which one you gonna if you say the first one, I got you, because well, it's why not the second one? Because they all had her a wife.
Right. Then that would
Right.
make sex as marriage.
Right. You can't, but if Christ say, well, she's all their wives.
Oh,
You don't say that though.
right.
See, they're waiting for him to say she's all their wives because they're gonna come back with something else.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If it were, would she still not be with the first brother?
She'll be right. So they're saying this is the reason why they're saying there is no resurrection. They said it couldn't be resurrection because if 7 of them had this woman, then it's going to contradict in the resurrection because then she can't have 7 husbands.
Mm-hmm.
She can't have 7 husbands because if she did, she'll be labeled as an adulteress, right or wrong. So she'd be put to death. So you resurrecting her just to kill her again. This is how they're seeing it. And I'm pointing this out to you to show you that the Sadducees are reading Deuteronomy 25, and this is their understanding of it.
Right.
They read it and they say, you know what? According to this, right, Moses wrote us, there is no resurrection. It couldn't be. This right here telling me there is no resurrection.
Oh, but wait a minute. Well, look at this answer.
No, I'm showing you how. Listen, these are educated men,
right,
who know Hebrew, and I'm
Right.
showing you how they can read something and get it wrong.
Oh, wow.
And get it wrong. And they have a doctrine that they teach that there is no resurrection based on Deuteronomy 25,
Wow.
5 through 10.
I didn't see that. Wow.
They have a false doctrine based on their misunderstanding of Deuteronomy 25, 5 through 10. And I'm showing you even way back almost 2,000 years ago how you can misunderstand something and have false doctrine to teaching. This is what they have. And we see today. That's why you have people today that read the Bible and they say that there isn't a virgin birth. You can have more than one wife because they're reading something and don't understand it. And it leads them to having false doctrine.
I get that. Okay. I get it.
I'm showing you how you get a false doctrine that's being taught by groups or individuals because of a misunderstanding of a verse or verses.
You gotta pay attention to the text.
You gotta pay attention to what it's saying, and you gotta get the correct understanding.
And you get that from the Holy Spirit.
Only the Holy Spirit can show you what this thing is saying. No other entity can show it to you. Wow. Only the Holy Spirit can reveal to you what it is actually saying, or you're gonna have false doctrine that you're teaching.
Amen. Wow.
The Sadducees are at the top of the chain in Israel.
And they making it look like this is just a book.
Listen, their high priest is the leader of the entire nation of Israel. And this is what he believes, and he's wrong. He leads the entire nation. And he's wrong.
So the Sadducees are over the Pharisees?
Yes, the Sadducees, the high priest is a Sadducee.
Wow.
And he leads the entire nation. The high priest leads the entire nation. He's the leader of the entire nation of Israel. And you cannot curse him.
Right, that's why cursing was hard.
It's a law, you can't curse him. You can't revile him, curse him, or talk bad about him. You can't do that. So even if he's wrong, you gotta be careful what you say to him, even when he's wrong.
So the high priest, because it would be like he's supposed to have the Holy Spirit.
He's supposed to have the Holy Spirit on the understanding.
And that's why Jesus say, do what they
No, that's the fabric. Yeah, don't no.
Okay,
do what Moses said.
Okay.
Don't listen to that. Don't listen to that. Right? Because they're not even following Moses. I guess I'm showing you they're quoting but misquoting Moses.
Okay.
Right? Now, if Moses say, if they dwell together,
Right.
that's the key phrase.
Right.
If they don't dwell together, then the rest of it is gone.
Right.
Right? So Christ say, no, do what Moses said. Moses said if they dwell together.
Right.
Your scenario doesn't have a dwell together, so you can't use that.
Ooh. Specific.
See?
Wow.
They misquote Moses to make up a scenario that don't exist to justify their false doctrine.
Wow.
This is what they're doing.
And see, people are reading those things and they think they understand what the Bible is saying, and it's just giving you a hypothetical scenario.
That's all it's doing. That's why Jesus, listen, can we read verse 29?
Jesus.
Let's read Christ's response, verse 29.
Verse 29. Jesus answered and said unto them, Ye doer,
Error.
not knowing the scriptures nor the power of God.
The first thing Christ responds to them is that you're going off. And listen, when you go into the Greek of do not err, is in Greek you have this double negative here. And what it is telling you is that they are deliberately and purposely going off. They're deliberately going off because you're not knowing the scriptures. This is a purposeful thing when you go into the Greek, right? So listen, in other words, he's saying where you're quoting at in Deuteronomy 25:5, you don't know the scriptures. You don't know what it is saying. You're getting it wrong. And we know that because they left out the dwell together part.
Right. That's the whole qualifying marker.
So it's like they reading it, and that part of the verse is completely oblivious to them. So Christ said, you're wrong, you're erring, you're going off because you don't understand the scriptures, nor the power of God. So it ain't just you don't know scriptures, you still gotta understand the power of God.
Wow.
You can't negate the power of God, because I view the Most High God as the great equalizer. He's gonna balance it out. If it's ill balanced, he's gonna balance it back out. What are you gonna do?
And you have this beautiful explanation of equality when it comes to the Most High.
Oh yes, he's gonna balance it.
It's not 5 over here and 5 over here. It's that he's correcting and overturning.
Yes.
He dig up and overturn?
Yes. You can overturn it and overturn it. He's gonna listen, he hates a unjust balance. He's gonna level it back out. This is all how it works. That's why you have night and day. Right? You have things in twos. He's gonna balance it out.
Right.
The only way it works is you balance it out. Your body's trying to stay here. Balanced. Can't tilt too far over here. That's with anything. Ask people that deal with your tires in your car. That's why they say you have to balance it.
Yeah.
If your car is not balanced, what happens?
You're gonna be riding rough. Your steering wheel gonna be shaking. Your seat gonna be shaking.
It's gonna ride rough if it's not balanced. It's gonna ride rough.
Austin just came from the mechanics.
Facts. He's correct. It's gonna ride rough if it's not balanced. It's gonna eat down part of your tires faster.
Yeah. That's why they rotate.
It's gonna eat down for your brakes faster. It's gonna, you ain't gonna like it. Let's just like it. Really not. you gotta balance it, man.
It'll bring that right back. Soon as they make it 5 minutes, nah, hold on. Something not right, bucko. I'm over here shaking.
Yes, it's gonna shake too. I forgot. It's gonna shake too. Facts. It's gonna shake too.
Gonna shimmy.
It's definitely gonna shake too.
Like a Lolo.
I've had that before, man. I've had that before where it was off and it was vibrating. It was shaking. That's when you know it ain't balanced. They did it wrong. Right? And you also have what is called a wheel alignment. You have to align your wheel as well. If they didn't align correctly, it is again going to eat down your tires faster.
And it'll roll off
because it's going against the road instead of with the road. Yeah, correctly. Right?
Right.
Mark chapter 12, verse 19. So alignment and balance is very important.
What chapter?
Mark chapter 12, verse 19.
That Mark chapter 12, read that verse 19.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me see. 18. Give me verse 18.
Mark chapter 12, reading that verse 18. Then come unto him, the Sadducees, which say there is no resurrection, and they asked him, saying, Master, Moses wrote unto us.
Stop right there. Now we see here, Mark is letting us know, giving us additional information that Moses wrote this unto them. Right? In Matthew, he said that Moses said this.
Yeah.
Now we find out that he wrote it too. Right? So he said it and wrote it. Right? I'm bringing this up to let you know. This is how you get what is called the what? Oral Torah.
Okay.
They're saying Moses said certain things and he wrote certain things. Right? So certain things he spoke that was transferred down orally, and certain things he written that came down. Right?
Okay.
Now we're saying if he spoke certain things orally, where is it?
Wow.
You're saying he did. Where is it?
Wow.
We know he wrote it because we have it.
Right.
Where's this oral stuff that you were talking about that he spoke?
Okay.
And why y'all didn't write it down?
Right? And when they come up with this oral nonsense that they claiming that he wrote, and we try to match it with what it was written, it's a contradiction.
Right.
So there's no way Moses said something and wrote something different. That don't make no sense.
That's what I was going to bring up earlier. So we do got contradictions in the Bible, but they're not real contradictions. They're scenarios, so you can pay attention to what's being said.
There are contradictions only in the translation. Only in the translation and your misunderstanding of why it says what it says. Right?
Wow.
So we have a mistranslation where they translate in Acts, they put in there Easter. When you go into the Greek, it plainly says Pesach. It's Passover. But they put down there Easter. We know that ain't Easter. It's the translation that's the issue and the problem. Right? And then you're misunderstanding of something. As I just brought out, they misunderstand what Moses wrote, so they believe that there is no resurrection. Which if you read Genesis, there have to be a resurrection. Because God promised Moses that land. Not Moses. God promised Abraham that land, and Abraham died without getting that land. He have to come back to get it. Or like you say, God lied. Right? That's the only conclusion, that there's got to be a resurrection. Because he didn't get the land that he was thought he was going to get. Now, while he was alive, he might have got partial of the land, but not all of it. He said, I'm going to give you this land. He said, I'm going to give you this land from the Nile to the Euphrates.
He never got
the Nile to the Euphrates, right? And this is why these fake Jews over there are pushing the Palestinians out that they're trying to get from the Nile to the Euphrates.
Wow.
Right? But y'all not Abraham's descendants. Y'all not Abraham's descendants to get the land.
Well, wait a minute, aren't they Abraham's descendant through Abraham, Isaac, and Esau?
They come out of Esau, right?
Where? Oh, okay, I see. Oh, wow.
They come out of Esau.
Okay.
But the land inheritance went to who?
Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Went to Jacob. Not Esau, went to Jacob. So when it comes to the land inheritance, they're not a part of the land inheritance.
They pulling a fast one.
Huh?
They pulling a fast one.
They're trying to pull a fast. They're claiming to be us and they're not us.
Hoping we didn't catch it.
So they say it in vice versa, like we claiming to be them and we not them because it was originally they
Birthright. Yeah. Right.
So they like it really twist on
Quickly. Quickly.
Look, we still got the picture of the birth certificate.
You got to tell the truth. That's why.
We gotta watch them, bro.
They rob us still the same way they'll rob us to the day.
Yeah,
Nice job.
yeah, you know. They listen. The gig is up. The gig is up. More people know that Jesus Christ is a so-called black man. The prophets Abraham are so-called black men. They know that you guys are not the Israelites. There are a few people trying to still fight it. They're still trying to fight it and hold on to that nonsense. And that's become the issue with them. They're still trying to fight something that they know eventually is not going to help them. It is not going to work. Yes, sir.
They coming out in masses against that too. Like, oh, we know we not the Israelites, and it's getting bad now. I'm talking about the numbers that I'm seeing now. Like, yeah, it's really looking believable now. We know y'all not the Israelites.
Far from it. You're not these people.
And they got to keep furthering their lives too.
They got to keep furthering their lives, right?
Twisted.
And if you say something, then you're anti-Semitic.
But
right?
I'm from Shem.
You say, well, I'm Shemite. How can I be anti myself?
Right.
Right.
They gonna start looking at us. Wait a minute, this dude know too much. Uh-oh.
Hey, but listen, the situation is this, that again, that's why I go into the word anti. When they saying you're anti-Semitic,
right.
they're trying to say to people that don't understand the word that you're trying to go against us.
Right.
But the word anti actually means replacement. What they're saying is that you're trying to replace us. Of course we are. You guys are not us.
Right.
You are actually anti-Semitic.
Right.
You replaced us.
Right.
You the real anti-Semitic.
Right.
That's what it actually, if he said, no, I know what that word actually really means. Wow. You're the anti-Semitic.
And I never really put it together. The anti-Christ, anti-Semitic. I really, that's almost the same thing.
It's the word, it's the replacement.
Right.
They actually replaced us. They're really anti-Semitic.
You replace the black Christ with a white Christ, and then you replace.
Hey, that's what Kyrie Irving tried to tell them. How can I be anti-Semitic when I am Semitic? Kyrie Irving told him that.
Yeah, but they're the real anti-Semitic because they replaced us. They replaced us.
Wow.
They claiming to be us. You're the real anti-person here. You're the real replacement here. You're not us.
Hey, question. Do you think these people, these real anti-Semitic people, do you think they're behind a lot of these celebrities, like giving them money, comedians that make us look stupid, act stupid, that we can like keep going off? You think they give people money, promote people to be crazy so we can stay from the truth?
Yep. They're behind it all. They're behind that old dumb comedian, Heathcliff. Heathcliff, that the guy that keep doing a George Floyd joke. You know what I'm saying? Keep talking about George Floyd even after the man is dead, and the joke is not funny. He's being disrespectful, right? And then he did a special on Netflix, and he trying to do the same thing. But listen, the jokes were so horrible. He ain't got no traction, nothing. He was hoping to get some kind of reaction from so-called black people, but he got no reaction. The Netflix, the special is trash, bro. The jokes are trash. Just shows you that he's not a real comedian. His only jokes to try to offend people and try to get a reaction. That's it. It isn't that he's funny, because he ain't funny. Because if he was, he had a whole special to be funny, and he had no jokes on funny in it at all. Trash. Wow. Yeah, but these fake Jews, they're behind most of it. That's their job. That's their job to try to keep the masses dumb. They have to keep you dumb, because once the masses turn on them, they done. You let the world start saying that they're not the Israelites, and the so-called black people in America and the blacks all around are the real Israelites, they're gonna have a war on their hands. And they don't want that. Because then the other nations are gonna say, wait, they're what? They've been lying all these years? Yes. They're gonna say, well, they gotta go. If they're not the people that are supposed to be in that land anyway, then they need to move and get up out of there.
Yeah.
Y'all need to set the spot.
Shake the sheen.
So they whole life built up on a lie.
Their whole existence in is a lie. And because the masses don't know.
They just scram.
Land,
Language, land.
Yeah. That's why Esau has his own people that's pretending to be, they pretending to be Arabs. They're not real Arabs. The real Arabs know that they're fake. How do we know that? Because a real Arab by the name of Gamal Nasser said that the Jews left here black and came back white. He's a real Arab. He know the truth. He's speaking on it.
Did you ever find that?
Huh?
Did he said it or he didn't?
At least I didn't have time to reach it and find it.
But listen to what how it was said. You left here black and returned here.
Your Asafat said that Prime Minister, forget the guy named from Egypt. He said the same thing.
Hey, Gamal Nasser.
1978. He said that.
They're saying he never said that, serviceman.
Who said what 1978?
Yeah, when they left, when they were doing something, he said, "How could the Jews left here black?" Man, how could they say that? I mean, this is documented.
Where they're saying it ain't documented nowhere.
Right. We've been looking for it.
I'm sending you the link right now. Hold, let me see if I can pull it up. I looked at that a long time ago.
Yeah, pull it up. Pull it up.
You said 19.
All right, go ahead. It's either 1978 or 72. I remember. Let me see here.
This one was in the 19.
Let me see if I can put it up.
No, that he getting the year wrong. It's like 59 or something like that.
He said
59. Maybe it's that late. Maybe it's that. Yes, it's a little bit later than that. It was around the time or a little bit after when they started sending those Ethiopians back to those. Even though I don't believe they the real Jews either. Those Ethiopians back to the land.
Yeah, that's in the 50s.
Yeah, let me see. I thought I've seen it.
They have erased it offline, Service Smith. I've looked and they have actually removed it.
Bro, you know what you just said? I think that's what's going on too. I think these people are erasing history. I know in Florida, the governor trying to get rid of certain history. Like, and you can't teach it in school. They're getting rid of certain books. They're definitely trying to close down the libraries, certain libraries and museums all over the country to erase our history. And they're getting these guys like Charlie Kirk and the history they're promoting. I forget the other white guy name when they're saying that they're trying to say that they didn't have no hand in slavery. You know what I mean? It's so horrible what they're doing, brother. You ever heard this thing called, I think you talked about it before, something destiny, manifested destiny? You ever heard of that? It's like when they say God gave them the land and all this type of stuff, so they have a right to come kill the Indians and a right to enslave people to build the land. This is what they're teaching now.
Right.
And they're doing away with all of our history, bro.
Yeah, manifest destiny.
Yeah, I'm fine with the manifest destiny. Once we take over,
Right.
let's keep the
These
man.
people are wicked, bro.
Let's keep
But
the man.
hold on, this my confusion though. To be real with you, my confusion or my misunderstanding is okay. You got, let's say you got like the fake Jews, right? The Ashkenazis, whoever, right? But then you got the white dudes like Tucker Carlson and Donald Trump, who may not be of the same tribe with these people, right? It seems like to me that Donald Trump them hate us more than these fake Jews do.
Wait, say it again.
Okay, you see how you got like Donald Trump, Tucker Carlson, like the American white guy,
Yeah.
right? It seems to me that they hate us more than the fake Jews that's in Israel right now.
No,
No, that's the scene.
You don't think so? So like
not more,
The
not more.
KKK, these are like white boys, like American white boys.
Yeah,
Everything that happened to us over here, they weren't the fake Jews, was it? They were the fake white boy. I mean, like Tucker Carlson, like the same lineage as like Donald Trump, though.
yeah. No, I'm saying I wouldn't say more. You know what I'm saying? I won't use the word more. They hate us, but they them fake Jews. They hate us more.
Yeah.
I think the fake Jews gave them the power and the money and put the battery in their
Uh,
pocket
uh,
to, to stunt that.
Yeah.
First of all,
If the fake Jews having them fighting the war, that they ain't even fighting the war.
first of all, that's the so-called white boys, the overseer. You know, fake Jews funded the slave trade and all that.
Right.
That's the overseer, the white boy.
okay, okay.
They
Yeah.
hate us more because we are the ultimate threat. Donald Trump and them ain't no threat to them. Them other people, and we are the threat to them. Right? If we wake up their identity and start keeping laws, statutes, and commandments and our belief in Christ, they coming out of power. So that's the only threat that they really see. Other than that, they're not really worried about it. As long as we stay ignorant, they gonna stay in power.
Yeah, and it's and not only that, they keeping us in ignorance.
They're keeping the masses in ignorance. But what's happening to them is that the masses is waking up.
They gotta wake up. You gotta do it sometimes. Wake up.
They waking up.
Can't let sleeping dogs lie. Now can I mean,
Okay, I found something here. It was in 1970. The President Gamil, hold on, I'm gonna send it to you now.
From all
Hold
that.
on here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
can you email it to me or no?
yeah. I'm gonna see if I'm sending the group chat.
All right.
Hold on here. Let me see if this it right here. Well, this talking. I seen something else, but this is weird because this is in the Times of Israel, like the newspaper in Israel. But hold on here. I'm gonna see if I can put it in the group chat. I didn't read the article, but this is what we was talking about. Hold on here.
Oh, this gonna be good. You find it.
He's not finding the actual article. He's finding some kind of quotation from maybe up on Facebook or something.
Okay.
They removed
Okay.
it. At one point, you can actually find
I found
the
it.
article that it said it in the Time magazine and the date and all that was there. They completely erased it and they removed it. They moved it from the Time online library and all of that. It's gone. You got rid of it. You now have to have a hard copy if you need to have it now because they removed it.
Yeah, I knew you would have clipped that one too. You have to have that in your
Erasing history.
library.
Erasing history.
And they trying to tell us there's many people that seen it, we didn't see it.
Yeah,
Like y'all dreamed it, y'all imagined and stuff.
We have videos of it that people that pulled it up on showing it online, so we know it was there.
And now it's gonna be something.
Yeah,
I bet they're gonna delete that too.
Yeah, I do see where he said like it's in 1958 as well, but I don't know. Yeah, I do see what you're saying in 1954. Yeah,
1954.
it's giving me different dates now. One says 70, one say 58.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have scrubbed the internet of that that thing, man, because it really damages them. Because once we brought it up, we was pushing the line with that, it really hurt them because if he's saying it,
Yeah.
It gives more credibility to what we're saying.
Yeah.
That they're not the real Israelites.
Because I was there. I seen it.
Yeah, you have the president is saying that. That's
Right.
over there. He's saying it.
Right.
Right? So they just all them little guys down there in America in the ghettos saying that. No, we have a president of Egypt that is saying it. Saying the same thing we've been saying.
And that's crazy because like if you try to like look up the word Prometheus, you only get this movie now. You can't check the definition of Prometheus no more. That's crazy. Like, wow.
No, this is in the 1970s. Now he just sent it. It might.
There's one in the 50s too. He saw 2 days just now. That show you that they messing with it.
Yeah, I do see one at 58. That I'm looking up now, but I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, he's changing, but usually you can put up the direct article that the time
Yeah,
magazine
the quote. Yeah.
comes right up with the picture, the Time magazine quote, the article, all that date, year is all in there. Now you can't do that no more. It's gone. They scrubbed it. Got rid of it. We can't have a president of Egypt saying that. Yeah, man, look back.
Right. And he ain't never been in slavery, so all that's sounding like it's fact checked.
Yeah, why would the people that's claiming that and the president next door who know what they look like, how would it add up to the same?
Yeah.
They had them in slavery. They know what they look like.
The president of Egypt know what the Israelites are left there black.
Yeah, see, that's that. So that's that unfaithful to God. He was trying, some dude in this group was trying to find out, ain't nowhere. I mean, like I said, that dude, Israelites must have lived rent free. He's supposed to be unfaithful to God.
He's saying that now because after they scrubbed it. Now, when we were saying it earlier in the 90s, he couldn't say that because we had it. He just pulled it up and it came right up.
Right.
He had been looking bad.
Right.
He's saying that recently after they scrubbed it off the internet.
Wow.
Now he coming out. Where is that in the internet?
As many people seen it though.
Yeah, people have seen it. I'm looking at my records. I think I have downloaded it and reported it.
I think you got it.
I'm gonna take a look. I gotta look through my archives and stuff. I know I got that.
Yeah, I think you have that.
Yeah,
like I said, I mean, because the vocab alone, he going through the history about Bivens and what happened to Bivens in New Jersey when he got beat. I mean, like they. And then now you got this Harad Dodger popping up.
Listen, he's a real snake. Right?
Bro, the worst thing we ever done with vocab, that guy vocab, and I disagree with Hebrew was even debating that guy because all he was trying to do is get information, bro. He was trying to befriend the people, the so-called Christians, just so they can give him information about us, and they done it. You know what I mean? And this guy he not Christian, but this guy just got information from us, bro, to use against us. We should have never even entertained that guy. They should have never let him on no platform at all with brothers.
Who you talking about? Vocab?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that is a real snake, bro. He's a genuine serpent. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I debated him and made him look bad. I debated him. That guy, he uploaded my whole part out. He took my entire presentation out of the debate. My first round took all of it out. I commented. I said, man, you's a real snake.
Wow.
This is the reason why we call you the devil. We took my whole entire presentation out because you know that my first round killed you. You was done in the first round. First round finished him off. He was done in the first round.
Yeah, who's this other guy that has an accent? White boy has an accent. He likes to, when brothers talk, he can just cut people off. I mean, when they be talking, trying to explain the scripture, and he just come on and just cut people off. And what did this say? I mean, he just straight cut people off. He has an accent. I don't know who that is. I forgot because he usually come on. Cause
Oh,
y'all,
where?
now he just have you on Facebook sometimes, cause one time he had Gorilla on there. And Gorilla was trying to prove that Christ came through sex, but the dude said he didn't. I mean, but he made Gorilla look bad though. Gorilla couldn't explain nothing. He hurry up and got off from there. But the dude, the way he cut.
What, Sam Shimon?
Yeah, I think that's him. Whatever happened to him?
He's still there. He debated this a few months ago.
The Catholic dude?
The Catholic dude.
Mm.
Yeah, the Catholic dude. Yeah. Sam Shimon.
Oh yeah, he ate gorilla dude. Hi.
Let's go back into Deuteronomy. Finish off Deuteronomy 25. Then we gonna call it a class. Let's
Because we don't know. We don't know these places closing early because you know how they got do they look.
y'all. Yeah. Let's wrap this up. Y'all can go ahead and go, man. A couple of more verses and we done here. But you right. I ain't even thought about that, brother. You correct. I might be starving.
Yeah.
It'd be a good day to fast, huh?
At least local, you know.
I got a couple of coupons, one from Popeyes, for local. I don't know.
You guys for where?
Popeyes, for local.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I know nachos. I mean, like the
Listen, man, if y'all want to go now, y'all can go. Cause
Yeah, let's get up out of here.
we're dealing with some wisdom because next thing you know,
Yeah.
I'm assuming they're gonna be flooding these places. Flooding places and try to buy all the food up, and they're gonna rock out tonight. They're gonna rock out tonight.
Yeah, we sold everything already. Y'all late.
What y'all trying to?
I don't know, just give me something we figure it out. Would you want anything extra?
Hey, Service Smith, did you find that, Service Smith, or no?
That's nacho.
All right, let me end the live stream here. All right, Shabbat Shalom.
When I found, I sent in the email. I mean, in the group chat. That's the only thing I had that I had found. It's more stuff, but I'm going to look over it some more.
Yeah, man, they have scrubbed the internet of that thing, bro. You ain't gonna find that, bro. You ain't gonna find it at all.
I think the article I sent in the group chat was just a guy talking about it.
Yeah, that's all you're gonna find. Someone talking about. You ain't gonna find nothing else concrete about it no more. They have actually erased it off the internet. I might have to probably go on YouTube and find a video of someone playing it and pulling it up. That might be the only